Yeah, do your stretches.
I
Get
gotta
it all out. Get it all out.
bro.
Got a wedgie.
Fucking dead.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, we wear women's clothing for like what 5 minutes, and we've been complained every second of it.
Oh my god, it's so tight on my armpit.
Yeah, what
What
the
does it say
fuck?
about
Yeah, what-
us guys, dude? Are we just like not built for this clothing?
No, I guess not. Because we're not put in
don't
this
do it for the fashion.
scenario all the time.
That's not for the
Sorry?
fashion.
We're not put in this like
Good?
position all the
Agreed
time.
now?
I feel a little bit sexy.
Feel
You
good.
know?
I mean, I do not feel good.
Yo.
I do not look good. I
All
like,
6
dude. The
inches,
first thing
so,
the
like,
guy
here.
said to me when we're changing the back was like, "Yo, you look like you came off the streets of like Granville or some shit."
Yeah.
Hey yo!
I
I was like, he didn't even put his like skirt on right. It was just top, and I was like,
The disrespect.
'Cause this,
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that.
"That's what I'm saying."
Cause he was hunchback,
I'm putting
and
it
then the zipper wasn't
Belly
even
was
zipped
fully
up.
on like this.
He looks like the Spoons
Zipper was
guy,
like
but with a
90%.
gun.
Yeah.
It was like belly 20.
Spoons guy still kicking it.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
know, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Remember the
what you
Spoons guy?
Who's
This
this guy?
guy?
He's this guy on Granville like for years. He's like this guy, but he always has like spoons, and he always like.
Oh, I know.
was
I
me.
do know who
Or,
you're
like,
talking
he
about.
makes
This
those
guy.
guys,
Exactly who
yeah.
you're talking
And he's
about.
like this old homeless guy, and everyone that did like dance at Harbor or whatever knows Spoons guy. And we always see him once in a while. He's still alive. He always has his spoons.
He's so
He's
alive.
Like we'll
I hope
go,
so.
no, we'll go like months without seeing him. We're like, oh, where's Spoons? And they all come.
Where's Spoons? You guys have a nickname.
Yeah, everyone like asks dancers that dance at Harbor. You'll know.
Oh, okay. If you know, you know.
You
Spoons
know.
guy.
Spoons guy.
Bring Spoons guy onto the podcast. I want to know.
Get him,
That's
get him some
hilarious.
meals.
Okay, are we ready?
Ready.
I
Ready.
think
Alright,
so.
start in
I think
3,
so.
2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar. This is our Christmas episode. So Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Very all-inclusive, as you can see. I'm your whore. I'm your whore? Oh my god! I'm your whore for today. Dude, we watched Mean Girls and it's like stuck in my head right now.
I'm your fool.
I'm your Christmas whore. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy.
Cancelled.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I'm your host for today. Yo, you're so confident too. Yeah, I was like, I'm your whore. Oh my god. Okay, bring it back, y'all. Bring it back. I'm your host for today. My name is Regina George. To my right, I got
Karrington.
Rudolph.
I don't even know. What's my name?
Gretchen Wieners, right?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
What's my name?
Karen Smith, the most
I'm Karen Smith, the dumb bitch. I mean, sorry, the dumb one.
The dumb.
I can't be calling him.
Yeah, you
can't be saying that.
Can't say that.
I'm a nice guy.
Dude, Karen Smith's such a generic name. Okay, and to my left, I got.
I don't even watch the movie.
Yeah, who is
Katie?
Katie.
Katie
Can we establish
Herring.
this
Katie
first?
Herring.
Katie Herring, and then
Abby.
you said hi. How's it over there? Oh, hey.
my god.
We good.
Lift it up. Carefully. So
Ooh.
chaotic. Okay,
Okay.
and then our last guest,
Gretchen Wieners.
Gretchen Wieners.
Wiener.
And we're the Mean
Wiener.
Girls, plus two
Reindeer.
reindeers. It's all chill. Anyways, obviously we're here behind the bar as tradition. We're gonna take a little shot tonight. We're drinking. I think we're drinking Crown.
Crown.
Yeah, some like whiskey. Yeah, everyone got a shot.
Yeah.
Got the shot. Yeah, let's just take the shot to get it started. Let's go.
Let's go.
Cheers up.
Cheers.
Cheers up.
Cheers.
Armpit here.
Oh yes.
guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And then our drink, we're having, what is this? We're having rum chata. Oh no, we're having eggnog spiked with
Bourbon.
rum.
Oh yeah,
Bourbon.
yours.
Bourbon.
With bourbon. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, just keeping the holiday spirits, drinking some eggnog. This is our first time, I think most of us.
Yeah, it's the first time I've tried eggnog.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's an interesting taste.
It is.
I
It's just
yeah, I
creamy
taste-
with just alcohol to me.
Thick.
Yeah.
It's just
Thick and
thick.
creamy.
It is thick.
Spiked.
Thick and creamy.
Yeah.
Thick.
It's tradition though.
Eggnog?
Yeah.
Thick and creamy.
I mean, whatever way you want. Either or.
Whatever.
Anyway. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, let's go into the first question, which I have right here. So we're gonna
Line
start
it up.
off. We're gonna start off with the
Wait, what's on tap?
Christmas theme. Oh, sorry. On tap we have Stanley Park Brewing. We're having an amber ale, 1897. I didn't do any research on this. I'm sorry. I just like picked it up because Phil said it was good. You know anything about this?
It's a very light beer. I think ale is one of the lightest.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's a solid drink.
It's like, yeah, we don't know nothing about alcohol. We're just trying to get drunk. Yo.
Yeah.
Crunk.
Yeah. All right.
Crunk.
First question.
Totally not
So, first question. Just to keep within the spirit of Halloween,
Damn.
of Christmas. What have you done this year that would put you on Santa's naughty list? And be honest, alright? Don't be like, oh, I like shoplifted a candy bar. Like, I need some details.
Details.
Some stories.
That's a good ass question.
That's a
That's
pretty
good
good
ass-
question,
Yeah,
bro.
you making me
That
think deep, bro.
Yeah, that was brewing for a while. But yeah, what have you guys done that's been...
You start?
Me?
Oh, yeah, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I can start. And then, no, anyone
can
yeah,
pitch it.
that pops in, just like, say yours.
I got mine.
You got yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not proud of it because I feel like my image of myself, like I'm a pretty wholesome person, but an NGL,
Your image right
wholesome
now?
person, are
Look at you, brother.
you? Yeah,
Stay on the
anyway.
cramp. Granville.
But not gonna lie, during the summer, I ghosted the girl for the first time.
Oh shit.
No
Oh,
way.
Boys like,
Yeah, but like I've been telling everyone that I didn't ghost her because I was like, oh, I'm trying to make myself sound like a better person. I'm like trying to convince myself.
Embarrassed.
I'm like, oh, it kind of just like petered out. You know what I'm saying? Like it just fizzled out, and we didn't talk that much. But
That's not bad.
if we're being honest, no, I ghosted her.
Oh, like straight up cold.
We just like stopped talking.
Oh.
Yeah,
was
she like,
she the last one to say something? Didn't respond.
yeah. Well, I mean, she like went off to go on a trip, and then we just like started talking less when she was on the trip, and then I just like didn't even bother.
That's kind of mutual, though. I don't know.
Is that
I think
mutual?
that's fair to be
I don't
honest.
think that's like not you ghosting her.
So what's like?
Were you guys exclusive?
Sorry,
No, you weren't.
we weren't. No. But what's the line between ghosting versus like it
I
not
think
being
it's
toxic?
like- I think it's like when they say something to you and like say they're trying to hit you up to meet up or hang out, but you just don't respond.
I feel like that's ghosting.
But you're still active everywhere else, and clearly you're active everywhere else, but you're not responding to that.
Yeah.
I think that's like the clear def-
But I think that's like a drift apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't much going into a trip, so like it wasn't too deep, I guess, on both ends. So you kind of
Right.
just
You did your
threw
thing.
out- Yeah.
So you're saying I'm not gonna get coal in my stocking?
No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
Not for
I
that.
think
Not
that's
for
still
that.
pretty innocent.
Not for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's not.
Still have a kind
Oh,
soul.
really?
Yeah.
Like ghosting people, like,
Dude,
is what
I
it is
felt
type
really
shit.
bad. I was like, oh my
Obviously.
god.
Like I think
Like,
ghosting is like going on a couple of dates and then like you hear nothing, and like
it's like
Yeah.
you guys been like hitting it off for a while,
like you would
and then
thought like
just
the
like
next step was dating,
Yeah.
and then like nothing.
Yeah.
Damn.
to me that's ghosting.
Like
You
out,
guys
it's
just
out of.
Yeah. Oh, just like two pathways.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still a good boy then.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey.
Okay, I need
Is
to
there
think about it
nothing
more
else?
then. Yeah, there's nothing else.
We'll come back to you later.
Maybe after you hear us, you would get inspired.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I get inspired by how toxic I really am in
I
you.
was kidding.
Okay, you said you had a story?
Yeah, I got pulled over for like the first time since like 2016. And in 2016, I got pulled over. I was like right when I got my license. I was like speeding in a construction zone, but this time was actually like a couple of weeks ago. I was leaving. I work at Towson, and the way to get to Towson is like a long highway, probably like 25 minutes of just straight highway. The speed limit over there is 80, but if you ever drive it, no one goes 80 over there unless the weather is really, really bad. But I had worked a long shift and I was coming home and I was going 40 over and I got pulled over and I was like shitting my pants.
40 over?
I was going 120 in the 80.
Damn.
And 80. I mean, I go like 140 on that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you fucking
But
ripping.
I got off with a warning probably because I never got pulled over, but I was sweating. I was
Yeah.
sweating to my core. I was like waiting for her to come in and I gave her everything so fast. I was freaking out.
No, I'm terrible. Yeah. Are you good with like talking to authority?
I think I am, but I think in my head it sounds better than how it's actually projected. Like I'm probably like, oh, like sounds good, thank you. I'm like, oh, sounds good, thank you. like sweating. I didn't mean to.
Oh, thank you.
Like I'm sweating, but I don't know. I was really stressed. I called him right after, and I was like, oh my god,
I pulled over. I was
I
like,
almost got my car. Like
yeah, but you didn't.
Impound.
So you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably
That's
the worst
intense.
thing I can think of. I try to be
A good list.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all.
I try to be responsible and mature, but that was a dummy on my part.
I mean, I feel like we all try to be on the good side.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Was that the first?
The first time I had just got my license and I was just moving to Vancouver, and this time we were like driving through the Coquihalla Highway, and there's always construction in the summer because in the winter that highway from Kamloops to Vancouver is so bad, and I wasn't going very fast, and it was like bumper to bumper, like I couldn't have been going that fast, but there was a cop just sitting right there, so he like pulled me to the side, but this is like my first time like a cop behind me, like headlights and all, and this like pulling me over in sirens, and I was so scared.
You
Guys,
ever like try to flirt with him?
It was a girl, so no, I didn't flirt with that one.
Hey, you never know.
She reminded me of my mom, honestly.
Oh, really?
She was like, did you know how fast you're going? She's like, I tried to give you a warning. And I was like, I know.
I just caved right away.
He's like, yeah,
She's like, is this your dad's car? And I was like, no.
Wait, have you ever like done anything to try to get out a ticket, like cry on demands, or?
I feel like I would. I feel like I would if I had to. If
Lloyd,
she didn't give me a warning.
You did?
I didn't cry. But like, okay, so I had tinted windows, right, in the front, and supposedly that's like illegal.
How'd you cry out of that?
I didn't cry. I didn't get out of it, okay, either.
Oh.
But I tried my best. And they were like, okay, why do you have tinted windows? And I was like, oh man, I'm allergic to the sun. I got eczema. Like, look at my skin. And I had like a big rash on my arm.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, look at my, I got eczema. And he was like, yeah? Okay. And then he just gave me a ticket for my fucking tinted windows, bro.
Yeah.
You just said you're a vampire, bro.
Yeah, that would have been more believable.
That was just like,
I'm a vampire.
bro, but I do have eczema, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I got eczema.
Yeah. You guys ever lied to get out of the ticket?
I've only been pulled over once. And it was the first time I got my N. Like when I got my N, like the first day.
Yeah.
It was just
They
because I
do
didn't have
that.
my lights on.
Oh.
And it was like a ghost car was like trailing me for like a few blocks. And then I realized when they pulled me over that I was like, oh shit, my lights aren't on. And then as soon as she came up, she's like, you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, yeah, my lights weren't on. And
Did
then
you
she,
give you a ticket?
no, she gave me a warning.
Yeah,
That was
I
it.
Oh, nice.
I was so
And then-
surprised I got a warning out of
Like-
the 40 over.
I would like highly suggest you not knowing, because like if you mentally did not know that you committed that, then you didn't intend to do it. So like it's
Man, more
harder for
sympathy.
them to ticket you.
Well, she didn't ticket me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like,
Are you
you
even
know.
listening?
Yeah.
I missed that one part. in criminology, like
Yeah.
you need to have like the mental intention. So if you don't have the mental intention,
Then it's not
then
a
it's
crime.
harder.
Or it's harder to
Mm.
pay.
Yeah, I'm a
Because
criminal.
you have to match it with your action too.
I'm a criminal.
So if you match like your intention and your action,
Yeah.
then you're more likely gonna get a ticket.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
So every time I like get pulled over, I'm like, what? I didn't know.
What happened?
I didn't know that.
How did I get here?
It's like, and then they're like, okay, make sure you do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Then I drive away. I'm like,
you're manifesting it.
see you later. Yeah.
How about you? Have you ever?
Sure.
Well, pulled over and tried to get out a ticket.
The first time I got pulled over, closer. I think it was like 4 years ago. I was almost going as fast as you. It was the 80 zone. I think I was going like 116. But there was like no one on the highway because it was like in Hope area. So I was just cruising. It was in the summer. And boom, I see this black SUV just come out of the bushes.
Motherfucker, this. Sorry. I was in a movie just now.
I was like, whoa. I saw it. It's straight up
Push,
push.
yeah.
Sorry. It's keep going.
I almost peed myself, man. I saw the lights going and I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what do I do? So my friend's like, oh, just pull over. So you pull over, I look at my rear view, it's like a guy, so I'm like, okay, maybe I can like, maybe I
Just
can
trying to
have
flirt
flirt
with her.
out.
So then I roll my window. Tell me me why this guy looks 70 years old. He looks so old, like white hair, everything. He was like shaking when he's like.
Damn, why
he's
you?
Like a little like
Why you knock this man, bro? Like he's just doing his job, and you're like, this guy's old as fuck.
So how did you flirt with him?
So then he was like, so I was like.
Whoa, okay, yeah, okay, pretend
Okay.
Josh.
Okay,
Pretend
no,
Josh
wait, Josh,
is
come
the-
in.
the old
Come in
man.
and sit down.
Yeah. So he comes to pull over. Yeah, yeah. You're old, by the way.
Act old.
Sonny boy.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
And then I was like, no. Do you want to tell me why?
Damn, and then what?
Oh shit, dude.
Did he get some?
So then he was like, and then
And
he's
then powder
like,
came out of his pants.
Crazy, yo.
what did he say? He was like, you were almost going 40 over. I could have taken your car away. And then at that point, he wasn't taking it. So I was like, oh.
Like, why don't you?
And then
Take it seriously.
I should have said that. So do it then. I should have said that. Maybe he would have felt some type of way. But I still got the ticket on
Aw.
25.
Oof.
Damn.
That's better than what. But it was so annoying because like no one's on the road.
Yeah.
Jesse,
Nah, he was probably bored.
I was yeah.
trying to meet his quota.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of the month quota.
End of the
End of
month.
life quota, bro.
Oh my god!
Bro, you are wild.
Damn.
What is that fucking tube top doing to you, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me
My
that.
god.
He's your
Wrist.
girl.
Santa Claus better watch out.
Watch out.
I think the only time I tried to get out a ticket, I wasn't even driving. It was like when our team was doing a trip down to, like a road trip down to Edmonton, I think, or Calgary, and we're driving back, and we're all in this like van, and then for some reason I just didn't have my seatbelt on because I was like trying to nap, all comfy and shit. And then we got pulled over, and then I realized I didn't have the seatbelt on, and then the cop looked through the window and saw that I didn't have it. He was like, "Hey, why don't you have your seatbelt on?" And at the moment, one of our team members asked the police officer to like go out to pee, and so quick thinking, I was like, "Oh, I actually took it off because I needed to go pee too." And the guy was like, "Yeah, right. Sit your ass down." And he gave me a ticket, and I wasn't even fucking driving at the time.
How much is that?
Nah, it was like $75. It was not that bad.
When was this?
Still.
Just to sit, yeah.
When
Just
was
to
this?
sit down.
This was years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, this is like back when we did the Calgary trip. So it was like
Crazy.
19, 18, something like that.
yeah.
Long time. Yeah, I thought I could
Finesse your way.
finesse
You were
my
so
way out of
close.
it. I
You
thought
were
it was so
so close.
smooth. I was like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
I
need to watch
need to
it.
go, I need to go pee pee too.
I need to go pee pee too, Mr. Officer.
Mr. Officer, I need to pee pee. I should just flirt with him, honestly.
Yeah, I should
In
have.
this.
He would have
Why don't
loved
you?
Risk it
that.
all.
Yeah,
What
gotta
a risk
risk
it.
it all.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, naughty list things, or
I'm trying to
maybe
think of one.
why don't we open it up a little bit? So not just this year. It's like
Something
something
done?
ever.
Oh, ever.
Yeah. That would put you on this year's naughty list.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. If you're hesitant, it's good.
Yeah. So wait, do I expose myself right here, right now? Yeah. Yeah, you do.
you risk it all.
Yeah.
That is the right answer.
That's it.
Unless you're
So
trying
you
to sell
signed up
houses.
for it.
Okay, so like,
Everybody take a swig. We're about to go in.
Yeah.
okay, so like, have you guys ever done it in a public setting?
Yeah.
Done the deed in a public setting?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Committed the sin.
Okay, so I did it in Zara's outfit changing room.
In the change
Zara.
room?
In
No,
Zara?
no. Oakenford at Gastown.
Okay,
That's
Oaken
even
Ford's the
worse.
worst.
That's worse than
Yeah,
Zara.
you don't gotta
Zara,
say gas
I was like,
town.
okay, yeah, but like Oakenford.
Ford?
Damn.
Yeah, I think
Oakenford's
it was just
tiny,
like
bro.
a time where I was like exploring a lot. So
I mean,
Explore.
You
props
said
to you.
explore, go big.
Yeah, you said, yo.
And Oakenford.
yeah, so that's like one thing.
Yeah. Santa would definitely
Props.
put you on a naughty list for that, bro.
Yeah.
Oakenford.
The change
Nah.
room?
I hope the changing room. Where else?
I have,
In the
I have a
co-reps?
feeling. I have a feeling that like the coworkers knew.
Probably.
I have
Oh,
a feeling the
for
coworkers
sure.
knew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They always
Yeah,
know.
they.
How long were you in there for?
I actually have no idea.
They probably knew that.
Yeah.
no,
they're like,
I have no idea.
They brought one pair of
Time?
jeans in there.
And
they
it's
haven't
been
come out
30
yet.
The
minutes.
construct of time like left.
Oh.
We had like a lot of clothes to compensate.
Oh, I see.
So
Did you buy anything?
No, you didn't, did you?
I think we did.
Okay,
You
good.
did?
Good answer.
The
Good
stuff that
answer.
you
Yeah.
stained?
You have to return it because there's a stain on it. You thought you bought it with the
Yeah, you
stain.
can't-
Anyways, yeah, so that happened.
That got there. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
You
I would
horny
not
dog.
expect-
You devious for that.
Where's the craziest place you guys done it?
In the car?
In high school.
In the high school?
In the hallway.
Bro,
Damn.
what?
Out and about.
After school or during? Don't say during.
I think it was.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
It was like Yeah, no, it was.
After school? I've done some stuff at school too.
Really?
But I think the wildest place probably like at a park, like an elementary school park at night. Like you know the one near my house. Yeah. Oh wait, shh. Let's not dox me. Let's not dox me.
Bleep that out.
Yeah. Yeah, the park near my school. I was like, yeah, it was just a spot. I was just so romantic at that time. I was like, let's just do it on the playground.
On the field? Bro. Oh,
On the
wait.
field?
on
Yeah,
the-
we're actually on like the structure,
Oh,
Oh.
and then we're kind of hidden from like people walking by and like the cars and stuff. We're like, fuck it, let's just.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You know what? That would put me on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Not the ghosting.
why'd you go?
Yeah.
What's up?
It's like some cool sex.
It's like yo.
Is that where Santa is?
North Pole, bro.
North Pole, man.
He said rest in peace, yo.
It's a clown.
One for the North Pole.
One for the no pole.
Actually, I've never done the deed in
Public?
in public
Really? Only bedroom?
bedroom. Not even a car.
Lover boy.
Oh, lovable.
Lover boy.
He
Why-
said,
why would you-
grind on me.
Remind.
Take your time on me.
Not even in a car?
Pretty Ricky over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, why would you want to do it anywhere else when you got a bed?
I know. but
Spontaneous.
It's,
Spontaneous.
you don't. You gotta try it, mother.
Well, okay, fair.
You gotta try.
Fair.
It's-
But it's like I just heard cars like uncomfortable.
Oh, you make
Okay.
do.
It's uncomfortable.
Okay,
but
I
it's
gotta say, like in the car, not the most enjoyable, but like, cause it's crowded, right? It depends on what kind of car.
Fair.
Spontaneous.
It really depends how you like,
Yeah,
you
like a
know,
fucking Escalade
every
or
car is
something.
kind of different.
Bro, just pop the seat forward.
Play,
Go.
Yeah. Pop,
the
yeah.
reason why it's like people do it in public is for the suspense.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like,
I've
it
done
makes
stuff in
it-
public, but I haven't done the deed in public.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
never
That's fair.
took that step.
Yeah, and Escalade that far.
Mm.
I pray for your first time. I'll put that on my wish list.
On your wish list?
I hope
Josh gets
Please, Santa, give me this game.
Secret Santa.
I go to Metrotown, sit on Santa's lap.
Secret Santa.
Alright, Abby.
Craziest spot?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, can you talk?
into? I thought 6 inches.
Do you want to just?
That is.
Damn, that is not 6 inches.
You gotta go way closer.
This is like the 2 inches.
Is that average? No, just kidding.
No, definitely not.
Get in.
Damn. Okay, keep going. Please stop.
I'd say hot tub. Like that's not even
Oh.
crazy, but it was
Oh,
nice.
that sounds very
With the jets on and everything.
That sounds pretty romantic.
Sensational.
Yeah, that's
Romantic.
romantic.
Sensational.
on
Yeah, very
a
sensational.
in a penthouse, like in
Oh,
a hot tub in a
penthouse.
penthouse
with the jets
Vibes.
with the jets on under the stars while stargazing.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty.
That sounds
Yeah.
like
on. That is
fun.
romantic.
Yeah.
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 What movie is
That's
that from?
Yeah, can you send me the B&B link?
Hey, yo, that's wild, bro. You guys are wild. He said, send me the link.
Send me
Yo.
the B&B link, fam.
Oh my god.
You want that?
He's at. Let me take my go. Maybe.
Ah,
Alright, did we go through all the stories? Naughty stories.
Did you have
I'm trying
one?
to think.
The one in
didn't
the high
say
school.
The high school.
Oh,
Oh,
I guess yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess that would all put us. Why is all our naughty list shit just sex acts?
Sex or
we
car acts?
Is
naughty.
that considered? Is that like the most naughty?
Sex?
Nah, there's glutton.
That's the
there's
best.
Lust. There's
Oh, the 7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins.
Oh.
Right? There's other shit.
Mm.
Oh, it's getting religious. It's not going to that.
I won't lie. I didn't even know that. I kind of like pull it up in my head.
Really?
Yeah.
I only know those two.
Glutton and lust.
Yeah,
Because he's hungry and horny all the time.
Oh my god. It's all on my mind. But yeah, there's other stuff. Not just like.
That just was like the one that came to mind. I feel like.
Love it.
Alright.
Let's it.
I have two.
You have two.
Oh, let's
I
go.
don't know which one's worse.
Okay,
Tell both.
we'll
you tell
decide.
both.
I'll
Yeah.
go
Decide.
and you guys decide. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is story number one.
So, I went to Fortune. This is when I had a boyfriend at the time. Most recent ex.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Fortune, you know, you're doing your thing. You know how crowded it is at Fortune?
Yeah.
And everyone's just dancing with everyone. This is my first time at a club, like, ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
My first experience. I went with, like, my friend and her boyfriend. So I feel like a lot of guys were trying to get at me just because, like, I look third wheel.
Right.
So maybe they thought I felt left out or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
them
I
sharks.
did. I don't know what's your guys' take on this, but I did dance with a guy, like pretty intimately, when I had a boyfriend, and I never told.
Cheating.
Do you think that's cheating?
100%.
Yeah. We didn't kiss, but it was like, yeah,
Mm.
I know. It was like 1 second. I was like, I can't do this. So then,
You danced for him for 1 second.
It was like this, and then it was like.
But you explained it as it was an intimate
It
thing.
was.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
and
intimate?
then
How intimate?
Daniel?
How,
like we didn't kiss, but we
Okay,
almost kissed.
Was it like the moment before you actually kissed, but you didn't kiss?
No, we never kissed.
I know, but
But-
the moment, you know that spark, like,
Yeah.
Seconds away.
you know what I mean? Like you know in the movies, the romance movies, they like
Yeah,
lock eyes
it's
and
the
their
eyes.
face
It's
moves
that
closer.
buildup.
I don't think we locked eyes. I didn't look at his eyes. I was like looking. I
His
don't know what I
dick?
was.
I just think, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
She said she went down, so I'm just assuming.
At his lips. I was looking at his
Okay.
lips. I was like, damn, are we
Okay.
about to kiss right now? This can't be.
Okay,
But then
that's cheating.
I mean, yeah.
Dude,
you think it's
the way
cheating?
you said you were looking at his
I-
lips.
Looking at his
You
lips.
know what? You know what?
That's
That's
pretty bad, isn't
AKA
it?
dick.
If you can't do it in front of the guy you're dating, then it's cheating.
I feel like
think.
if I did do it in front of him, like he wouldn't care.
Then that could just be
That's
something
different,
with
though.
you and your partner.
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever talked about that? Like the borderline?
Like
You kind of
boundaries.
Yeah.
said that when you get in a
Yeah.
relationship.
I think because like, well, it was our story is complicated. But like in the beginning of when we started dating, like on his birthday, like these two girls like kissed him when I was in the washroom,
What?
and they were like on it. They took a they took like a kissing picture, like on
on
his
his
cheek.
cheek.
Yeah, and they were like his.
Strangers?
They were no best friends. This is why I have
girl best friend.
girl best friends.
See, I
I
can't
can't do
Damn.
it. So then I know, right? But
Yeah.
like I was really into him because he was like so my type, and I was like, okay, maybe I can like heal from this, look past it. But I think it was just like built up trauma and like wanting to
100%.
get back at him. That's why I was like, okay. But then
Damn.
yeah, so there was that. I never told him, but I feel like if I did, I mean, he also went to a lot of clubs. Never with me. We never went together. He always went with the boys. His single boys. I don't know how y'all feel
also-
about
That's a
Okay,
red flag.
that's a red
yo.
flag.
It is, right? I mean, I had his location. I never blew up his phone, but then I knew how he's a ladies' man for sure. And I'm just like, do you guys? I don't know. Two single guys in a club. Are you dancing with your homies or are you trying to pull?
Are you dancing with your homies?
I'm trying to pull for my homies.
I'm trying to gas him up. You know what I'm saying?
So you'd be the wingman.
Yeah.
I'll be a
But we
wingman.
wouldn't
No,
be
I
like-
would not be a wingman.
Encouraging like to.
I'd be like, I don't know.
Like
I wouldn't be too close. Like, you know how like some wingman, when you're single, you're like a real wingman because you can actually get close with the
Yeah.
friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
when you
if
in a
you're-
relationship and you
yeah.
try to wingman, you're like, yeah, so like my friend's like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, yo,
Why do you make him sound
Yeah,
like a
it's
bitch, you know?
He's like,
He turned into a chipmunk.
Alvin and Silas. Nah, dude. I think that's an advantage because you know there's no like so you're in a relationship and you're trying to wingman for your single friend.
Right.
There's no like. No, there's no risk because you know you're not gonna do anything. All
Right.
you're doing is setting up your friend.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, hey, like, have you met my friend? Blah blah. You speak your like, shit. Make sure like
Distract the other
Intentions
person.
are
yeah,
clear.
but you know,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
make the intentions clear. But you know what I mean? Like it's not. I feel like it's an advantage, just because.
so that's what you'd be doing the whole night, like if you were.
I mean, I'd be dancing too. I'd be having fun,
Yeah.
but I'm not dancing with any other people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I feel like that's like whatever boundary you set with your partner at the time.
I felt really bad about it, but then also it was like, we didn't get each other's socials. I mean, like, I want to say it's a one-time thing, but it was a one-time thing. It sounds like a bad.
That's fair.
Yeah. I regretted it for sure. 'Cause, like that was
I feel like
disrespectful.
it is cheating then if you feel
It was
like you
It was like
regretting.
disrespectful.
I mean, if
I'd
you
say for sure.
if the guy that you're dating would do that shit,
It's just
How would
something
you
But
feel?
I don't know. I feel like just the
You mean
fact
like that?
'cause in my mind I was like, okay, if he let 2 other girls kiss him, I don't know. It was we had
Confusing.
very different boundaries,
Right.
so I didn't know what was okay and what was.
Right.
Second story. So this is after me and him broke up. Let's call him Dior Boy.
Dior boy. Dior.
Dior boy,
Doesn't rain, it
Dior
pours.
Savage,
Savage Dior.
Savage,
Bye.
Dior.
Dude, that's apparently that's
I
like the
think he
smell of
did wear that.
fuckboys.
He did wear that too. I
Stop!
hate
No,
that
stop!
shit. And he drove a BMW.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Kevin Nguyen.
He's Filipino.
Oh, there's still Filipino Kevin Nguyen's.
What's the Filipino version of a Kevin Nguyen?
6 foot Filipinos.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
6.
What?
Oh.
What the?
Wait, what?
I can't afford Dior. I'm not a Dior boy.
You got a nice ass apartment though.
6 foot Filipinos.
Okay, so Dior Boy, right? What's it called? Matched with him on Tinder. It was great. That was my first night stand. Calls me 3 days later. I need to tell you something. I've been lying to you this whole time. I have a girlfriend. What?
He told you.
Yeah, he told me.
That's crazy.
What did you say?
I was
Did you?
just like, and I was like, aw.
He said what?
You said,
Oh no.
That's all you said?
I'm sorry.
So,
Oh my god.
you gonna go
Okay,
again?
This
Like,
is really
is
bad.
that what you said?
This is yeah. This is bad. And then I said, is it still bad that I still want to see you?
And
And then what did he say?
And then I was like, okay, we need to talk because like, I need to know like what's been going on.
Yeah.
So then, well, yeah, obviously they broke up, and then he came over, and then we talked.
Y'all talked or
We
y'all talked?
talked.
Y'all talk or y'all
we
talk?
really talked, and then
And
we
then you
really
talked.
talked.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty bad. And I even texted his girlfriend. I was like, cause she DM'd me on Instagram.
Oh.
But I didn't see it right away because I was at
Was it a
work.
request too?
It was on request, and I was at work and it was really busy, so I didn't check it. It didn't really come out as a notification. So he actually told me that his girl DM'd me. So he's like, "Did you check your Instagram?" No. So I checked it. I'm like, "Oh my god, girl, I'm so sorry." All that shit, and I still fucked him after.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
That's some crazy shit right there.
Yeah, that's
Holy
pretty
shit.
bad.
Abby, you getting
Yeah.
piles of coal.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn.
that's pretty bad. That's
I think
pretty
that was the
bad.
worst one.
Yeah, I think that was worse.
You think that's
Um,
worse?
I think that's
Yeah.
worse.
Than the boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
'Cause-
bad.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. Thank you for sharing. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
So glad you're here.
Yo, cheers.
We're too wholesome.
Yeah, let's cheers to that.
Cheers.
Abby, you better drink to this.
I swear that phase is over though. It happens.
I thought my story was pretty good, but that was
No, that's
crazy.
that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. All right.
She's getting like mounds of coal for that one.
Yeah.
Chill.
Like I'm gonna come visit you to warm up my house.
I save lives too. Okay, I'm a good.
That's true.
She's
It
a
balances.
nurse.
She does.
She's chaotic neutral.
Saved his life.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Organized chaos.
Demon era, but also saves lives at the hospital.
It evens out, right?
All right, next question. Okay, this is gonna be pretty funny. I heard this on another podcast, so this is not original. But would you rather date your friend's ex or have your friend date your ex?
Date your
Yeah,
friends.
So
If-
date your friend's ex or have your friend date your ex. You have to choose one of the two.
I'd rather have my friend date my ex.
Really?
Same.
Why?
100%.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do my friend wrong, but like by the time that my friend's with my ex, I'm already moved on.
Mm.
I'm like,
Mm.
you know, like that's the past. Like that shouldn't like really like phase me.
Right.
But I'm not out here to phase my friend.
Yeah. I'm also the type, like in my friend group, I'm the first one to always apologize and say sorry. So I feel like to have that guilt and date my friend's ex, I could not live with. I'm such a selfless friend that I would rather have like my cup empty and have them date my ex than to do someone else dirty. I feel like
I want to high five you for that, but like you should always fill your cup.
I know I'm really working on it. It's like a blessing and a curse because I am such a selfish friend and I give so much to my friends or people I love.
Right.
So I'm trying to learn to like I'm going through a situation right now. I won't like get into details, but I'll always have like a moment where I'll be like, is it me? Is it my fault? Like I have a hard time recognizing whose fault it is. Not that you need to put the blame, but
Are you
who's
like a
like
people pleaser?
yes, I'm such a people pleaser. So I'm trying to learn to like stand up for what I believe is fair and stuff. But yeah.
Right.
So I would say my friend. I'd be selfless with that.
Okay. Damn, that's wild. Maybe
No,
you
it kind
should-
of got deep.
Yeah, that got deep.
Sorry.
But that
Mine-
makes sense though. I see.
That's a good
I see
deep
your
cut.
reasoning
Yeah.
behind that choice because I'm like, you'd rather it happen to you versus.
I'd
bring it
rather
onto
see someone
someone
else happy if
Yeah.
like they really want it. And I feel like if it was like someone I did and spoke highly of,
Yeah,
I feel like why would I not want my friend to get treated
of course.
as good as me?
Yeah,
Especially if it didn't end bad. It was mutual and everything, but yeah.
makes sense. How about
Yeah,
you?
my friends can date my ex. I don't care.
It's been happening.
It's
Yeah.
been happening.
Yeah, it's been happening.
It's been happening.
It been
Yeah,
happening,
Wow,
bro.
no bro code.
Honestly,
We can
No,
get into
no.
that later.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we can get into that later. But I'm just saying, like, I don't care. I mean, if
Yeah.
my homie wants to feel it out, my situation didn't work out.
yeah.
Didn't work
That's
out for
okay.
me. That's whatever.
But would you want your friend to like let you know, or would you, like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, would you want some like kind of notice, like your friend coming up to you like, hey, like I've been seeing so and so, I hope you're okay with it,
Yeah.
versus like just blindsided, like you're just straight up dating and then you find out.
Honestly, I mean, it would be nice. It would be like a kind of like a respectful thing.
mature thing.
But-
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm not gonna give a fuck if they don't want. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It's like
Yeah,
it's not.
100%.
It's not a.
Use a thug.
Like you have no claim anymore.
Say use a thug.
use a thug.
No, like yeah.
Yeah, like
What's the
your
reason?
chapter's done. like,
Exactly. There's no point of
there's no claim.
wanting or knowing or wanting to be like, okay, you can have her. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much-
That's
Just
how-
have
Dude,
fun.
sorry, JR's
Live your
laughing in the
life.
background.
Cheers.
You want to say something, bro? You want to say something?
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
How do we look, bro?
Yeah, this man walking, he's like,
Yeah, he's like, like, oh my god. So just say it, bro. We're sexy. Okay, anyways, that's very mature. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real. That's real of you.
I feel like if it doesn't affect your relationship with that person, like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if that guy doesn't act different with you about it, then
yeah.
if your friendship
If he
still
doesn't
stays the
act-
same, like
I try to make it like just normal. But if
Yeah.
they're gonna act weird, okay, be weird. Like,
Yeah.
still try
give
to
them the
like.
benefit of the doubt.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel that,
Like,
I feel that.
we're still
Yeah.
chill. We were friends before this. So
Yeah. Let's
what's
make it work.
the yeah? What's the
But if
reason?
you're gonna be weird about it, then
Since,
that's
like,
on them.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Okay.
I'm gonna put effort into
I think
that.
that friend is like really close with you. Then I'm like, I would expect some kind of like
Notice?
yo, heads
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
for sure.
Just
This
because
is
they
gonna
took us
be-
seriously.
Might weird for you.
Yeah. That makes sense. A little notice.
A little
especially
bit
with
of a
that
note.
friend,
Yeah.
that close. How about you
But
guys?
100% on what he said.
Would you rather date your friend's ex or a
Oh.
friend date your ex?
Oh, my brain likes friend.
Okay, Josh, you wanna answer first while she gets her
I would
mind in order?
rather. So
I'm
I
still
would.
thinking about the stories back then.
I think I would rather have my friend. I would rather have my friend date my ex. It also it's very situational because
Yeah.
like, if say that relationship ended poorly and like you were on the receiving end of the breakup, then obviously you don't want anyone to date that person because you still have feelings for that person, right?
Yeah.
But also, if that chapter's ended and you realize it's ended, like we were saying, like there's no claim, like it's like that's not yours anymore. Like you can't be fighting for that if like
Mm-hmm.
they're ready to move on, and if say your friend has some sort of interest in that person, then like what's you to stop something from happening there?
100%.
You know?
So, would that like change your dynamic with that person though, like with your friends?
I don't, like Lloyd said, I think it just depends on like how they act. Like if they're acting weird about it, I think I'm this. I think if it happens, depends on how soon it happens.
Right.
Like how soon is
But
No,
It's
too
a
I'm
soon?
window.
talking like this is pretty fresh.
Oh,
Like, you guys
pretty
broke
fresh?
up and then they
Like a
dated
week
it.
after
Yeah.
or something.
I'm not talking about like a year after and then they date. Doesn't matter. But like I'm talking like maybe
Within like a month.
2 weeks to a month. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shoot.
saying?
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me.
Ooh, that's
Really?
I've had that happen to me.
Damn. I'm so
And it
sorry.
was-
I'm so sorry.
I didn't get a notice from the friend.
What?
I didn't get a notice from the friend. I found out through like a story or something like that.
Oh, what?
And I was like, and my ex at that time, we were like, when we broke up, it was mutual, and we were like, okay, obviously it was like we were like each other's like first for a lot of stuff. So we're like, if we start seeing each other or seeing other people, like we were still friends, so like, let the other person know so they can prepare to be like okay with that and prepare to move on, right? Didn't get anything, and then I figured out that it was like someone that I knew and who I was gonna be around like weekly.
Damn.
And I was like, this is gonna be so weird, and I called her out on it.
Yeah.
And then it was just
It was just messy.
Good
it was
for you,
pretty it was
Josh.
messy.
Was it messy?
It was messy.
Fuck. That's
But
a movie.
it's like I learned that like obviously depending on how soon it comes, like I can't do anything. Like at the end of the day, it's like that's their decision,
Right.
So it's like what am I gonna do?
I feel like it takes like a certain amount of emotional maturity to like be able to separate yourself from that. It's like it's easy to say, yeah, like we've broken up, that's not my business anymore, but we all
No,
know like mentally
for
and
sure, for
emotionally
sure.
you're still invested in that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like maybe you spend like a year or 2 years together and then you guys break up. It's only been like a month. Like that time difference is huge.
Especially if it's like your homie and you're like, bro,
Yeah.
like,
And you're like,
it's like, and like you guys hang out together. You know what I mean? Like
and then
as a group.
Then he's like, oh sorry, the girl's calling me. Oh, your girl.
Your girl?
Your girl?
Your girl? Bang!
Your girl.
I'm out here grieving and you're hooking up
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's like,
Yeah,
that's
but
crazy.
you know it's easier said than done.
No, for sure.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
How about you, Abby?
I would. Oh my god, the wording is confusing me. I would
You'd rather have
Date your friend's ex or
have my friends date. I would have my friends date my ex because my friends' exes are. I didn't think I was stupid as you guys, but sorry, but y'all exes are ugly. No.
sorry,
But-
our exes or your
No, my friends' exes, y'all.
Oh.
They're fucking like no.
I was like,
Damn.
shit, you just met
I was
us.
like, you don't know us that well.
You shouldn't
My
shout at us, huh?
friends' exes, my
Motherfucking fight.
friends' exes. They're
Yeah.
not it. But also, like, I can't do that. Like, date my friend's ex. But I do have a story because you're saying how it was your friend who dated.
My ex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your ex. So my best friend, growing up, 4 of us best friends. My best friend dated my other friend's ex, but when they broke up, it was like 8 years ago. She was like 15. She was still minor. Yeah, so this story is kind of complicated. She was a minor, and he was like 19. So yeah. And it was like
we,
he gave her.
we know about that.
He gave her like a lot of traumas and everything. He was from Alberta. She was from Vancouver. It was like an online relationship, but still very toxic. So that ended. Crazy thing is, he moves here like 8 years later. Like, what's up, shawties? And then we're like, what are
Hey,
you?
shawty.
We're like,
almost
what are you
puked.
doing here? Because, like, why would you? I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
trying to
anyway.
hit up you guys, like the friends.
Because it's our church group, right? So he like went to our church, and then we saw him like at one of our gatherings, and then I think he wanted to be a part of us, and then my best friend started getting close to him, and like she knew that he was our other friend's ex, and she knew that he did her really dirty, and he was like really toxic, and then out of nowhere they just started dating, and my other friend was like really. I don't know. She felt like she just wasn't in the loop because she didn't hear anything about it. And it's sad because, like, we're not friends with her. And she was like, I was friends with her since birth. Like, out of the blue. She was my best friend, number one homegirl.
Wow.
So this,
And now we don't talk.
so this split you guys.
Yeah, because, like,
Oh,
at
that's-
first I was on her side, but she wasn't telling me, like, the full story of everything. And, like, I didn't know all the traumas that he caused my other friend.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if my best friend and my other friend had a conversation before she engaged in like a special relationship with him, I think that would have. I think it all comes down to communication.
Communication is
Because like if that
huge.
happened, I mean, there still would have been damage, but maybe there could be some more
Yeah,
understanding.
could have salvaged the relationship.
And they did have a talk, but it was after they got together.
Yeah.
And I think my best friend said like, oh, like it's okay if our friendship ends. So it's kind of like she
Whole
threw those
sacrifice
many
to
years
it.
of friendship
Yes.
for a new guy.
That's something.
Yeah, I feel like so it was kind of.
That's something I
heartbreaking.
wish like I had as like a childhood friendship. that's been like like a friend that's been with you since I guess like
Close to
birth,
Birth.
close to
literally
birth, like just like growing up together and like sticking through it and just like being able to like share all these life experiences, even if you don't talk like every day, you have one.
Yeah.
Fucking lucky must
But
lucky
it
ass.
was like everything. Like we went to the same school for 13 years. We were like stayed best friends. and-
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Do you miss her?
I
Um,
She's so sad.
Were you guys like? Did you guys ever have like competition with each other or anything like that?
Like me and my ex best friend?
Yeah.
No.
okay.
Absolutely not.
I hear a lot of stories with
No.
like.
There shouldn't be competition.
Yeah, I know, but like, I hear a lot of stories with like friends having childhood friends, and like that happened. But then there was some kind of like competition. But that's good that you didn't feel in that kind
I
of
think
way.
we just respected each other's strength
Yes.
and grew in that. So.
Mm.
Aw.
Do we have competition? You ever feel like we're
Mhm.
competing against each other?
I don't know.
No, I think you guys just like push me to be better. That's
Yeah,
like in a
I think that's-
competitive way. Like I want to be better. Like I'm gonna be like this. I want to
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
this, like that. But it's
Yeah.
not like
I think we're all different.
yeah.
Like I think we serve something or provide something different.
100%.
We talked
Yeah.
about that
Yeah.
before. That's cool. Just
So
making
cute.
sure, just making sure, because
You know
I
what I'm
compete with you
saying?
guys all the time,
Affirming.
bro. I was trying to compete on that runway.
Trying to be the
As you walk out
sexiest.
first, okay,
I was like, all right,
first place.
Yo, adjustment. Adjustment,
I'm playing.
motherfucker.
You just want to take a break? I need to pee.
Sure.
And we're back.
Back.
What's up?
We're good.
What? What'd you say?
No, I just took one this time. Half. I just took
Look
half
at her.
of
She's
one.
like, I'm
I only saw one today.
like
Hella
all,
gaslight you.
all the
Yeah.
drunk
He's
people
just
are
gaslighting me right now.
all the drunk people are
Crazy.
go. Just why?
All right. So we just end off on? We ended off on would you rather date your ex or wait, would you rather date your friend's ex or
Would you
Rather
rather
date your ex?
Or your other.
Would you go back to your ex?
oh 100%. Take me back. No, it's kidding.
You watching this?
That's
You're watching
wild.
this is the way. No. I've done that before.
Done that before?
Yeah, I've done that before. But I think the only time I've done that is I'm a big believer in like if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? But
Same.
when I was like in my first real relationship, I've definitely like
Tried to go
we've
back.
gone back to each other like a couple times, and I felt like it was just like a safety net. You know, it's like something
You're
comfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
So it was like we broke up, we explored other people, and we're like, oh, like this is weird, like it's uncomfortable. And we come back, and then we realize how toxic it is, and then we break up. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've done it before, but I feel like now that I'm like more wise,
Oh wow.
I probably wouldn't.
Why?
I probably wouldn't do it again. Yeah. How about you guys?
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't.
100% no.
100% no.
Not even the right scenario.
All doors are closed.
Just all doors.
I feel like I'm similar with like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. So
And
I'm just
chill,
joking,
bro.
I'm joking.
Chill.
I'm joking, I'm
Let her
joking.
talk, man.
I was like, say their name. I
I'm gonna
dare
be
you.
real though. Every breakup I've had besides my previous, like my last ex, has all been pretty toxic and bad. Like we ended on really, really bad terms. Like all fuck you shit, like all that kind of stuff. Like just like kind of being really angry with each other about the situation. But this past one's been the first like healthy, mature one.
Mm.
And I look at it and I can look back and I'm like so grateful for the time we shared and what I learned from that relationship. But that doesn't mean that I want like even like the comfortability and like the safety, like all that stuff. We broke up for a reason. Like I feel like we're different people.
Yeah.
It wouldn't align in my opinion. Like we broke up because of our futures and what we both wanted wasn't the same. And I think it's hard to kind of sometimes find a middle ground depending how advanced some person is with their, like in the sense like wanting a house, wanting to settle down, and you're kind of in your phase of you're still like figuring out who you are, like living that life still. So I personally say no just because, yeah, I never look back and I'm like, that was a waste. I've never like thought about it or like, oh, like what if? Like it's been very fulfilling. Like I learned a lot, but
That was the experience. Time to move
yeah,
on.
it's time to move on. And then
Word.
I learned some things from it that I can take into like a new friendship or relationship.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
I'm
I'd
exactly
say.
the same.
yeah,
That's like literally exactly what happened.
we're on the same
Mine.
wave.
Yeah, same.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's literally exactly the same thing that happened.
I thought it was
Like-
a comma.
No, like that chapter was there, like it was great when
Yeah.
it was there, and it's now that it's ended. Like I'm not regretful of anything that happened. Like
happened for
it
a
happened for a reason. So
Hmm.
you know,
I feel like also too sorry, but when you go like back with your ex, I feel like I would just be like romanticizing about our past. Like I feel like that would be hard to like play into the future.
and fully move
Like
forward.
you would just like talk about, oh, this was like a fun time. Or, like remember when we did this? Like you just be like reading a chapter of an old book. I just don't know if I could just like move forward. You know?
Damn.
The snaps on the just spitting
Straight
facts.
facts.
That's
Yeah, that's my girl.
That makes sense. That makes
Facts.
sense. Yeah.
Girl.
That's very true. It's like what's it called? Like what's it called? The rosy glasses or something like that. It's basically like when you view the past, you like see it in a better
Yes.
view versus what actually happened. Like why you guys
Yeah.
actually
Stages of grieving.
rose-colored
Rose-tinted
glasses.
glass.
Dude, Slav's literally my inner thoughts. And you've done that every podcast.
Slab
Yeah.
is Andrew's consciousness.
Yeah. When I couldn't say imposter syndrome.
Oh
Yeah.
It's just how you heal.
Rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Rose-colored glasses. But yeah, you just like see it in like such a like you reminisce on the good times,
Yeah.
but you don't look at the, why you guys broke up, like what actually went down, type of thing. That's
Mhm.
very true. How about you? Would you ever go back?
It's pretty fresh, but I would say no.
No. And that goes for all your exes.
Yeah,
Period.
like a solid no. Like I think
Just no. All right, next.
exactly what
No.
I think it's exactly what Karrington said. Like, no, I think like because my last one's so fresh, there was like a little part of me saying like, maybe, but like, for real though, like I don't think so.
Word.
Yeah.
Dude, you holding that mic so gangster, bro.
Silently, yo.
He's in like a fucking movie.
You know, like
yo.
you hold a gun like this. But
No,
you
he's
thug,
like-
he's
You
like
know what
this.
it is, yeah.
That's just
I'm
funny.
gonna just hold it like this the whole time.
Drop some bars right now. Drop some bars, bro.
Drop some bars, man. I'm fucking dead. Sorry. I just had to comment on that. Okay, word, yeah.
I think I'm like that too, though.
I feel like everyone's resonating with what Carrington's saying.
100%.
Definitely.
But like,
Except this
I've-
girl right here.
I've never been in like a healthy breakup, right? So I guess my experience is
What's a healthy breakup?
I think a healthy breakup is like mutual understanding of why you're breaking up, but an unhealthy would be cheating or things that you can't compromise on, like things that like are
Like
a deal
one-sided.
breaker to some,
Usually
one-sided,
one-sided.
and it turns into an argument. That's a bad breakup because it's kind of unsolidified, and you're just like
Right.
still like, okay, so where do we stand? Or it's just like a really a really toxic breakup. But if you like talk about it and you understand where each person's coming from,
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, like, thank you for these memories, and you kind of leave on good terms. But if it's
100%.
kind of like
100%.
blocking, deleting, like that's kind of
100%.
negative.
Yeah.
I totally. Because like, I feel like a mutual breakup. Like both parties are.
They want the best for each other.
Yeah, and they're completely aware of the situation. Like, okay, maybe this relationship is not what's best for each other right now, and I just want you to thrive.
And be happy.
Me being here is probably not gonna do that for you. So like, it just might be better for us to not be together.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, but for me, because it was bad, I'm just like, yo, fuck you.
Exactly.
I'm
So
gonna.
that's
That's
like
the
that's what I'm saying,
mentality you
right?
yeah,
live
that's
with.
like
Like,
the,
because I've never experienced that, then
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
get it, right?
yeah.
So almost all my experience, I had one that was like mutual, but it was a buildup of all bad experiences
Yeah.
to lead to a mutual. Okay, let's do it,
Right.
right? So it was just all like that.
I mean,
Cor-
it's subjective. Like
It-
it
is,
depends.
100%.
It depends on your
Communication.
experience, right? So it's like,
100%.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. That was a good question. What was the question? I don't remember.
it was just like, would you go back to your ex?
Oh yeah, would you go back to your ex? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I already answered that. Okay, so on to the next question. So this is again. I feel like today's theme is relationships because we're like Phil and I are third wheeling.
Best
Let's
buddy,
just be real.
my best buddy.
It's okay. I'm dating you, bro.
Yeah,
Messy vibes.
I'll be your.
Don't touch my back.
Okay.
It's so much skin. So much skin.
No, you guys should touch. You guys should touch shoulders, yo.
Yeah,
No, we just
You guys
did.
should
It's
kiss.
weird.
Oh.
Anyone that touches my back, I'm like. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. It's like such a weird feeling because like like all guys' clothing is like
It just
full
fully
body and
back,
baggy.
fully
Dude,
back.
I feel so vulnerable.
I feel so vulnerable.
I feel so scared.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm
You
so
gotta watch your
scared.
back.
Okay. So question. When do you think? When do you realize that you've caught feelings for another person, and what are like the indicators? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're getting a little.
I feel like the
simpy.
girls have a story for this. I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, like I've
It's
talked to
so
some people
loud.
about this. And it's like, you know, what kind of? Hey, yo,
Yo,
Quiet on
Yo,
set.
quiet on set, bro.
calm down, calm down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when you catch feelings for someone, what do you think is like the indicator on like, oh fuck, like, I'm falling? You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know,
Mhm.
versus like, oh, you know, I'm just like seeing this person and it's like pretty casual, but like, yeah, you know, like when you catch it.
Looks like you two have a story.
I think we skipped the casual phase.
We
If
did
like
skip.
looking back, like if you look back at our relationship, it was like the initial spark, the initial interest, and then it was like we wanted to be together all the time.
Yeah, like okay, so going into the relationship, we like for myself, like I wanted to
We both
Just-
wanted to be single.
wanted to be single, you know, see each other, see what happens. But after that day that we explained everything, we're like, all right, yo, when am I gonna see you?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Mm.
And then I was just over at her house all the time. It was just
Mm.
I think it
Just
was
like
the like we really connected on what we wanted in a next relationship, coming from similar endings of our last relationship.
100%.
Like for example, we both experienced lack of support with careers that dance. We both of our significant others didn't really have a full understanding of what we wanted to do, and we both lacked confidence in that because we didn't have somebody, I guess, to believe in us and to give us that comfort. So that was like a big thing that we really connected on, and just our view on life. I feel like we like, because we had no expectation with each other, we kind of laid it all out. It was like, this is what we want, point blank. We didn't try and please each other. It was like
Mhm.
a PowerPoint of what we wanted.
Yeah.
Basically, like
Yeah,
if you
we told
picture
each
us in
other.
the car at Burnaby Mountain, we were like, okay, this is what we want.
Damn,
No,
Burnaby Mountain. Not Burnaby Mountain.
Yeah.
Lloyd starting the conversation like, this is what I wanted.
yeah. And at first,
worked out.
yeah, at first we were kind of like, I remember like, let's see where this goes. Like, let's not give it like a time, but like, let's
Yeah.
just like go with the flow, take it day by day. And then the more we'd hang out, the more we kind of just acted like we were dating.
Yeah, we just got a lot closer. And
Yeah.
it was because we didn't have expectation of being in a relationship or wanting to be in a relationship. It was kind of like the emotion of
Just wanting to be
It
together.
was almost
Yeah.
easier. Like everything we did together was just easy. Or like
Yeah.
it, like everything worked out timing wise too. We were able to see each other quite often at that time.
So there wasn't like a specific moment where you guys like caught feelings. It just kind of like flowed into it.
I would say the moment though that we like wanted to date was when I went to Winnipeg, but I wouldn't say like
And then you called us.
And then
FaceTime us.
I had FOMO, bro.
That's what I knew. I was like,
That's what I knew. I was like,
Did he really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, we were.
FaceTime us every night.
How did it
No,
go?
okay, how it went? It was, we had a showcase in Winnipeg. Literally,
dance
like
showcase.
like 3 hours after the show, we were throwing a party at the B&B we were staying at, and then Lloyd calls me like on FaceTime because he's back in Van and we're in Winnipeg, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is Lloyd calling me? And he's like, yo, I know you guys are drinking. Let's take a shot. He's literally by himself at his house, like taking a shot
Yeah.
by himself. He's like, yo, take a shot with me, bro.
I was having FOMO, bro.
Yeah,
I was
and
like missing like
Because he
The
was
boys.
he was trying to come like that whole time, but
Yeah.
he didn't end up coming. But yeah, and then I remember like Karrington coming up to me, like I was like, "Yo, Lloyd called me. Like, do you know about this?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He's
Like,
been texting me.
We were texting, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I think the first time we hung out, like at Midnight Monday, we just really,
it was just
Vibes.
a spark.
yeah, it was a spark for sure.
You're welcome.
A spark.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
Thanks,
met
Josh.
here, right here,
Spark.
in
A spark.
this apartment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So it went fast, I would for
Okay.
sure.
Well, like when was the back to the question? when you realize like you know what, like, okay, so you said it was like kind of in Winnipeg. What was it about Winnipeg that made you think like, oh, I'm
It
kind of
was
like,
it was that thought of, it's like, damn, she's not here. Like, I wish she was here. Right? It's like, I'm kind of doing normal things. I'm going to work, and I like just like
thinking.
spontaneous things. I'm just like, oh, it would be funny if I did this with her. I would see things on like Instagram. I was like, oh shit, me and Karrington would like vibe to, or I just want to share something with her.
I see.
Right?
So it's like the thought of like sharing experiences with her.
Exactly, 100%.
No matter how mundane.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we also talked to you before we
Damn,
left.
that's
You were
romantic.
like, this came at a good time because we weren't sure of what we wanted, because we both said that we didn't want to stay single. So
Yeah.
it came at a good time where, yeah, we spent a few days apart and we like really thought about, I guess, what we wanted and how we felt for each other. And then right when it came back, we were like, okay, let's date.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with
Love it.
love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Phil? What do you think is like your indicator of like knowing when you fell for someone or fallen for someone?
I like fall in love way too fast. But I think it's
Damn.
You love hard.
okay. Like, to be real though. Yeah, but like I think it's whenever I think things exclusive. Yeah.
What do you mean exclusively? Be
Like
more
whenever
specific.
I'm thinking like, oh, like it'd be nice if that girl was like with me right now and like we're experiencing this moment together. That's when I realized like, oh, like no, we're pretty much dating.
Oh, so kind of similar to like what,
Yeah.
what Lloyd
even
said.
though I didn't like say it, I'm like, nah, yeah, like in my mind I'm thinking about it, but like verbally I didn't say it, but I'm just too timid to say, like, to establish it, because I'm like too afraid to like get into it real
Is it
quick.
more of like actions? Like you can do
It's
like
actions.
relationship kind of things,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
actions.
Without having a label on it.
Yeah, like I think like I'm a huge believer on like actions over words, but like as much as I like try to fend for myself and be like, oh, I'm not gonna jump this real quick, like it's straight up like how I feel
Mm.
and like how I act, and I think like how I act really shows how I feel, even though I'm not saying it. So yeah, like I think
When you
Love
think
it.
about them, when you're not supposed to think about them.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know that's
what you said.
Yeah. I remember.
That's the one.
So you said.
That's
Yeah,
what.
I'm
That's
a
what.
five on
That's the one.
That's what Nate said to me. Actually,
Oh, is it?
I've asked this
Yeah.
a couple times. They're like, yeah, it's pretty much usually when you're like thinking about them when you really don't need.
At
I mean, like,
work.
yeah, at work, or if you're like at home
Exactly.
playing
Like-
games.
Dude, this is
100%.
one time I was like thinking about this girl, and then like I dropped all the glasses
At work.
at work.
And you'd
Dude,
be like,
I remember.
I'm
You,
serious.
I remember you tell you can't like because this is when Phil was living here,
Yeah.
and he came back and he was like, "Dude, I fucking like fucked it up at work. I like dropped everything because I was like
I normally don't.
shambles about this girl, bro."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a stack,
that's when you know.
and then for some reason I tilted it, and like everyone in the restaurant looked at me, and I'm like,
and then you're like, I love her.
He goes,
I won't lie. I won't lie. I went to a coworker, and I'm like, dude, I'm messed up right now.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's how
Yeah.
you know. That's how you know.
But what about
Got me
you guys
hooked.
then?
Yeah.
You want to go
No,
first?
you
You want me to
Hey.
go first? I just okay. We're like we like each other, obviously. Obviously.
What?
Shocker.
Who is she?
Oh my god, what?
It's just so cute.
Wait, this is my first time hearing this.
Me too.
Oh damn.
Damn.
Okay, that's a
Yo,
little
that's
too
my
real.
twin.
That's a
yo.
little too real.
Don't
That's too
disrespect
real.
my twin.
Okay, keep going.
But I don't know. It's like I've said like before, like I've been like seeing people. I've been dating people like this past year, and like nothing's really like stuck.
Yeah.
Really, you know. But I don't know what it was. But like when we went out and we were talking, like I was like, I for some reason can't get this girl off my mind. Like it just like
Yo.
it just stuck. You know. Yes, JR, I'm a sim. Okay, relax.
We're all Sims here, okay?
We're all Sims. We're all
here.
Sims. We're all Sims. We're all Sims. We're all
Yeah,
Sims.
mutual. The best relationships are when you're simping for each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we
Crushing
talked
hard
about
every day.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just like something was just different. and something I knew was just different. So I was
Right.
like, I knew I actually liked this person, and I wasn't just like, it wasn't just physical.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because before it was like, okay, it was just physical, and I was like, okay, I'm not really
Yeah.
looking for anything.
Please yourself.
You know, right? No, but yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
like it was just different than from the people that I have been seeing like this past
Right.
year. So that's what I knew. I was like, hey, this is like different, and like I knew that I needed to pursue. I needed to like invest in this because like
Because you can't get her off your mind.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's
Exactly.
again back to the thing. It's like when you're thinking about her when you're
Yeah,
not supposed
exactly,
to.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
what about you then?
We have different.
It doesn't even have to be like.
No, you're not,
Yeah,
it has to be the same
could
as
be
mine.
in general.
There?
Yeah.
No, but it's just funny because like after our first date, I was like, bruh, this guy is mid. Why is he so shy? I thought you were really shy. It was so funny. Oh my god, the first time I met him at Aritzia, because I went to his work, right? So I was like,
Full disclosure.
full disclosure.
I'll knock
That
you out,
exists.
yo. You see his
No.
mid?
What is it? Okay,
my
let me
twin.
let me
To be
finish.
fair,
Let me
looking back, I
finish.
was mid.
Let me
I was pretty
finish.
mid. I was
Let
pretty
me
mid. I was pretty
finish.
mid.
Okay, it's the whole story. So just bear with me. It was so funny because he was like, "Oh hi," and I was like, "Hi." This is him with his coffee. He was like drinking his coffee. He was like, it was so-
Oh, dude, you
I was
did
like,
not.
"Oh."
You
did.
don't lie
I
to
did.
me.
No, he
I
did.
did.
That was cute as
It was
fuck.
I
cute.
did.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
right.
was shaking.
And then she was hooked.
Nah,
I
not
was
yet,
shaking.
not yet.
I
I
was
was like,
shaking.
"Oh, he's nervous. That's cute."
I don't know if I want to hear this right now.
No, but the reason why I thought he was like a little shy, because you weren't talking that much, so I was like, oh, maybe he hasn't been like on a date in a while. Maybe like he's just shy. Maybe I'm like hotter in person, so he's like really nervous. I mean, I get it. It's fine. Not my first rodeo, so like, been through this before.
And
I already
That's respect.
I already
That's
knew he was
respect.
gonna like me. I already knew he was gonna like me before we met up.
yeah. Okay. Honestly,
But-
same mentality. I go into every date.
You're gonna fall in love with me. I'm telling you right now.
Honestly, you're probably gonna fall in love with
Every
me.
single time.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
what's it called?
That's a good mentality to go into. Anyways.
But I mean, it was a really good date, and I felt safe with him for sure. And I told him that.
I didn't make
the
a
word.
I didn't. I
She
didn't.
used the word.
Yeah.
I didn't make a full move on the first date.
A
No,
full move?
I didn't try to kiss
So
her
you
on the
mean
first
no
date.
kiss on the first date.
kissed
The
her
only
why?
thing.
No, nothing.
What's it
Why?
called? Huh? Why?
Got her nose?
No, the only thing was he was like this. Wait.
He's like, gotcha.
half a nose. You're like this.
Nah, we didn't even hug goodbye. Really? We
Barely,
didn't. No,
like,
I was
barely.
like.
Like-
You
like-
walked
like
me
a
to my
side
car? No, you like held my hand a little
Yeah, and I
bit.
was
You went
like-
like this. You went like
and then
this.
I
like-
grabbed
her up.
It was almost like.
Almost.
But it was like
Almost,
it was
but I
like
like-
held
I
it.
like
He
lingered
held
a
it.
little bit,
He-
like the
so I was like, that got me because I was like, oh, respectful. Plus 5 points. Plus 10 points. Plus 10.
Yeah, what's this point
Respectful.
system you have? Josh
To
didn't tell me
keep
this.
track. To keep track.
So
you
how
know,
many points is he
I
at
have
right
to
now?
organize. I don't. That's a secret. I
That's a
can't.
secret?
I can't.
Yeah, grab one.
Yeah, just take it. Just take it.
So you have a point system
Yes, point system.
for every guy or just for Josh?
every guy. Every guy.
Every guy.
Damn.
Every guy. It's you know, you gotta put them on a spectrum.
On the spectrum.
Spectrum.
Wait,
I
That's
definitely
wild.
feel
what
like.
were we talking about?
Love on the
Oh, the
spectrum.
first date.
I was gonna say-
Oh, okay, but this is
Then
how did I know? So this is
Yeah.
when I knew I was interested in him. I didn't tell you that. Okay, so after the first
Cute.
date, I think we ended at like 9:30.
Early.
She's giddy, yo. That's
I don't know. I haven't heard this. I haven't heard this. I haven't heard this.
No. Okay, so on that same day, when I went home,
You screamed into your pillow.
no, another guy was waiting for me after the date with Josh. But then, okay. Yeah.
Wait, this took a
Okay,
turn.
I know,
that was a
that's what I'm
turn.
saying.
I'm
Just,
gonna beat you up.
just wait, just wait.
Wait,
Just
let her
wait,
finish. Let her finish.
just wait.
Yeah, let her finish. Let her
So,
finish. Okay, so another guy.
oh my god. Yeah, so what's it called? Yeah, so I saw this other guy right after I saw Josh. I was like, I mean, time management, right?
Hey,
And
at this time, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, me neither.
Facts.
I wasn't looking.
I wasn't
Okay.
We
looking.
weren't looking.
Can we continue this story? Like, you don't have to justify yourself. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
No, don't.
What the fuck? Okay, carry on.
Okay, so then, you know, but when I was with him, like we had every opportunity to like, you know, advance. He was at my place. He stayed over the night. Did we do anything? No, because all I could think about was Yeah.
Who? Say his name.
It was Josh. All I
Ah.
could think
Say
about
his
was
real name.
Josh. And I was like,
What's my real name?
Josh.
Okay, that's weird, guys. Don't make her say that. That was fucking a weird power move right there. I did not need to see that. Anyways, okay.
But that's when I knew I was interested because I was like, I don't feel safe with this guy. Like I started comparing them, and yeah.
Uh-huh.
So and yeah, after that night, like I think he definitely wanted to do something, but I didn't.
Like,
We didn't do
nah.
anything. No hug goodbye. No handshake goodbye.
You're like, all right,
I was just
look.
bye. I just like opened the door for him. But the time when I knew that I liked Josh, so I was talking to him and another guy, but he was from Toronto, and he knew.
I knew.
You
I
knew,
knew.
because he asked me.
Yeah.
What's it called? And I've been talking to this guy, I think before you, because it was when I was in Chicago. And I was actually supposed to go to Toronto because he bought my plane ticket to see him.
What the fuck, dude?
And we were supposed to watch a basketball game, Toronto and Orlando. He bought tickets. We had pretty good seats too.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to stay there from like Thursday to Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was during main event. So the day is like, I think it was like a week before. I'm like, I don't want to go to Toronto anymore because it feels like cheating.
Oh, it felt like
Okay.
cheating.
Yeah, it felt like
Damn.
cheating.
So at that point,
'Cause
you
I was
already
like-
your feelings already developed at that point.
Because I was like, I can't go to Toronto, hang out with this other guy for like 4 days, and then come back to Josh and like resume. Like that would just feel weird.
Right.
And I wanted to go to main event more than I wanted to go to Toronto to see him. Yeah. So
That is the cutest thing ever.
That's actually a
That
cute.
is the
I think.
cutest thing ever.
Okay.
So I turned down a plane flight and a basketball game for him.
That's
Okay,
wild.
there you go.
So that's
Okay.
how I knew.
Very
Love it.
Yeah.
deep into explanation. So
Love it.
like basically it seems like everyone's on the consensus that when you're thinking about them when you're not supposed to be, that's when like you've caught feelings for them.
100%.
I love that.
It's the
Love
best
it.
word to say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is the way.
That's pretty
That is the way.
That's the
That
way.
is the way. Cuz it's you know what, let's be
Mandalorian.
honest guys. Sometimes we be thinking about nothing.
Honestly.
We be thinking about nothing. So
We
if
be
we're
thinking
thinking
about
about someone, that's a huge deal.
Oh,
It
for
is.
sure.
You know what I'm
All the
saying?
time,
For
too.
sure.
Day and night.
Sorry.
Sorry.
This guy wanted to shout here.
Yo, day and night, you say. Day and
That's
night.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Nice. Thanks for sharing
Love
that story.
Wild.
That's my guy, yo. That's my twin. Love it.
my.
That's my twin. Love
Yo,
it.
Lloyd and I always come up in the same outfits, bro.
Yeah, actually, that's fucking crazy.
Yesterday we fucking matched. Today we
got
matched.
And today too.
Yeah, we
Like,
were matching
randomly.
Okay, but you guys be wearing like, I'm not gonna lie, some basic ass outfits, bro.
Base-
Yeah, look,
Wait,
it's like
okay.
a-
Yeah,
Yo,
Hey,
yo, yo,
Hey,
yo.
Let me justify myself. Today, you guys wear what? Black pants and black shirt.
Okay, but let me ask you
Green
this.
cap.
Let me ask you this. Do we look good?
No, Scott. You
You're capping, bro. You're capping,
We
bro.
look good.
You look good. You're
it's like,
capping.
okay, that
Basic
next
isn't
question.
bad.
I'm just saying. You guys are matching because it's
The
basic.
simplest thing.
But if it's the most basic and simplest thing, you guys would be wearing the same thing
Yeah,
too.
that's why we're single, not you guys.
100%. 100%.
Whoa.
100%. It is what it is.
Anyways, what it is.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Love it.
we good with that question?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
think we can go
established
to the
it.
next one.
So this is the last question on my little list here.
I have a question in mind after.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
ask that first?
Yeah,
that's
mine's
the
pretty
first.
deep.
Mine's like kind of deep
Okay, no, ask it.
because we were talking about like because her story about like cheating,
Yeah.
right?
Have you ever cheated?
No,
Oh.
it's like what would you rather be like physically cheated on or emotionally cheated on?
Yo, I literally talked about this the other day with my date, and I was like, I feel like
Oh,
emotionally
you
cheating
had a
on.
date.
Okay, chill.
Yeah, we ain't
you
gonna
had
get
a
into it.
date.
But go on.
Yo,
I
feels
feel
like,
like-
you had a date. I'm your date.
Explain yourself.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't have a date. I was talking to my brother. What are you talking? But I was talking about like how I feel like getting emotionally cheated on hurts a little less because physical cheating for me it's like I can't get the image out of my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like I'm a pretty like personally I find myself a very creative person, so I'm very imaginative.
Okay.
So
Fair.
when like you know like when those images come to my mind, it's hard to like take out. what I'm saying? But emotional cheating, it's like a little more complex and harder to like define. And at that point, I'm like, okay, like you guys didn't really do anything. Can we like communicate through this? Because for me, like if you guys physically cheated, I can't communicate that. It's over.
It's over.
But emotional
100%.
cheating, I'm like, okay, like is there something wrong with the relationship? Is there something I can communicate that's like that we can work on?
Yeah.
But if it's like you guys fucked, there's no communication, bro. It's done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's it.
I like had because I taken like counseling. And like my counselor told me like females are more invested on the emotional aspect. But low key, like guys, we don't really talk about this, but the physical things, like it kind of hits us harder. Cause like I feel like stuff like body dysmorphia, like it's a common topic with girls, but I feel like guys kind of have like somewhat of the same thing. Where like if your girl had something physical with someone else, like it kind of ruins us different. Like it kind of ruins us like pretty hard.
Yeah.
So like if my girl did that, no.
Especially because physical
No.
things.
He said no.
Yeah. I mean, especially because physical things are very.
It's like tangible.
It's real.
Yeah, it's
Like, you-
real.
it's
and it's
real.
like you see it, and because I'm an overthinker, like there's more to that than just physical things. Then
Exactly.
to me, right? And obviously, like either or, cheating is cheating. I'm gonna be pissed no matter what.
Yeah.
But if I
Of the
see
less of the two evils,
Yeah.
what
Which
is
would be-
less?
yeah. Oh, what is less?
What is
Yeah.
less?
What would you rather have happen?
What is
to you?
less of the two evils?
If I would rather someone like emotionally cheat on me.
Mm.
Yeah, because like you said, like
It's like the
can,
images,
you
right?
can kind of talk about it like, okay, yeah, this and that. But once I see it, okay, you know what? You're done. I ain't gonna talk about it no more.
Mm.
There's nothing coming back from it,
Yeah.
right? Let's say, okay, I heard that you kind of flirted with another guy. Okay, what is this? What was the context? What is it? You can ask questions, but once you physically see it,
There's no questions.
there's
It
no
just happens.
questions.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see it, right? There's nothing coming back from that.
What do you think?
I think my opinion's a little different as someone
love
that's
that.
been cheated on. I was thinking about it at first. I hear what you guys were saying, and I thought about like at the end of the day, yeah, emotionally cheating. But to me, in my experience, when someone emotionally cheats, it's kind of easier to happen again. So if it were to be physical, it's a clearer picture in my head to end it. But emotionally cheating gets super like mixed up sometimes. There's a lot of more of a gray area, so it can your relationship can become more toxic in my experience because it's such a gray area with what emotionally cheating can be in certain circumstances. So I would say personally physical, because it's easier to kind of move on and kind of be done with that
Right.
situation.
It's like a finish line.
Yeah,
That's-
because I have a
that's
hard
it.
time of like ending things when it's unclear. Like I'm a firm believer of clarity, figuring it out, having each point be broken down of why it didn't work out,
So,
or I have a hard time understanding.
so what do you define as emotional cheating then? That's a
Thinking
hard
about
question.
someone else, like someone specifically that you know, like having the intention to want to do something further with someone else, or like flirting with someone else, I guess. Like if you can't say it in front of your partner, it's cheating.
But how would you know if they have the intention if you didn't say it?
Well, I'm saying like they would have to say it. Like, that's what's confusing.
Because I feel like the superficial form of emotional cheating is liking some other girl's picture. The superficial, like superficial, superficial,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is where the gray area comes
That's
in.
what I'm
'Cause
saying.
emotional
And emotional cheating
cheating
is different
for
from
every person.
relationship to relationship.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I would define it as if you can't say it in front of me to someone else,
Right.
then there's something off there.
Okay.
I don't know if I would fully define it as emotionally cheating, but it's
It just gives you the ick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, flirting with someone else, saying stuff that you'd say to me to someone else.
Yeah.
Thinking about doing something with that person. That's not me, I guess.
That makes sense.
So it just gets confusing, and I think it comes up again in a relationship because clearly something's just not working.
Yeah.
So, personally, me, yeah, physical.
Okay.
I'd say, for me, like, I think emotionally cheating would hurt more, just because physical, like, I know for a lot of guys, like, it's like sometimes it's just like you need to get that shit out. Like, it's not like you know.
Wait.
What you mean? Like he gotta.
Like, I'm not saying
Rewind.
I'm not saying from experience.
Yo, chop and screw. Okay.
I'm not saying from experience, but I've heard.
Keep going.
Well, the
Is
camera-
this one?
But I've heard a lot of guys. They just need like to get like the physical shit out, right? But for me, like emotionally, like if you're talking to somebody else like behind my back, and you're developing feelings for that person, while you're still with me, that would hurt way more than you actually doing the deed of like sleeping with them.
I agree with you on that. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%.
Like you actually liking that person, like talking to this person every day while still being with me, and liking this person while liking me or loving me or whatever, that would hurt way more than you sleeping with them for one day.
When I stand. Yeah,
and then just
100%.
you know what I mean?
I agree.
So like the physical aspect, I'm like, okay, I can justify that a little bit, just because of the fact that like it's natural. Like sometimes people just need to get that shit out.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, like some people, because for me, like in a relationship, we talked about this. Like, we can find people attractive. Like that's
Right.
that's not a big deal.
That I feel like
it's
that's
a
like,
normal thing.
yeah.
That's human. Like
it's human nature for you to find anybody attractive
Exactly,
in any form, right?
exactly.
Right.
So like the physicality of it is like, at least for me, is like on a lower end of it.
I also feel like I could picture both. Like with Andrew, he was saying that like physical, he can't get that idea out of his head. We'll take a pause.
What happened?
I was just saying that for me, I feel like I could picture both.
Right.
I think my I don't know actually. I think both would be pretty shitty to imagine. So I feel like it wouldn't have to be physical for me to like think of a scenario in my head.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
think that's the same for me. Like,
I think emotionally I would get because it's unclear. I feel like I would overthink it 100 times more.
Exactly. You like,
Yeah.
even the thought of like, say like your person talking to somebody else or like having some sort of interest with somebody else,
Right.
like that alone could like help you overthink and to be like, oh, maybe they like this person. Maybe
Am
that
I
person
not
likes-
good enough?
Exactly.
100%.
Shit like that, right? And that will eventually lead into the physical stuff,
Yeah.
100%.
right? So emotionally cheating would be like way more impactful because like this person doesn't actually like me as much as I thought they did.
You're creating a relationship with someone else while you're with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
So I'm on your wave.
Yeah.
Yo, Lloyd's falling in love right now. Okay.
Yeah, she hitting like with all the facts. Okay, my fault. But yeah, go ahead.
Off camera.
So for me, emotionally cheating would hurt way more because long term, like if you actually like me, like physical shit, whatever, right? But for
100%.
you to actually stay and be with me, and like if you like somebody else but still to be with me, like that hurts way
Yeah.
more.
I agree.
Okay.
You know
I
what I
guess
mean?
for me, like, cause once I see something, like, there's no turning back, right? Like, I'm more of a visual like person, right?
So are you saying if they
Right.
cheated in front of you, or are you saying if they told you the story
God.
later? Like, because you're saying visual, but you can
How do
visual
you-
both scenarios.
No, okay, yeah, like they can tell me, and then I wouldn't process it as much as I would when I do see it. If that makes sense.
Right.
Like,
I think it comes down back to like emotional cheating is more nuanced. Like it's harder to define.
it's
Gray
it's
area.
harder to understand and harder
It's
to
definitely
be like,
emotional cheating is very subjective. Very subjective.
yeah,
So maybe yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
subjective.
Yeah.
Very subjective.
100%.
Okay, Avi,
But-
you've been quiet the entire time.
I was waiting to talk.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like,
I have some
The
stuff.
microphone
tea.
is yours.
I've
She got
done
some
all.
shit to say. She got some shit to say.
So,
She's
what's
like,
it called?
I've done both.
I've never done. Oh well.
Oh, don't speak to
Hey, don't lie to Santa
okay,
Claus
rewind.
here.
Okay, but wait, what's it? I'd rather be physically cheated on. I mean, even that instance with the kissing, I feel like that was cheating for me.
Yeah.
You know, that was definitely a
100%.
cross in boundaries. But I was able to get over that. But if I were to compare I feel like at the end of it, a relationship is supposed to be like about choice. And if you're like choosing to develop that emotional intimacy with another person who's not your significant other, it's just like, that's just so disrespectful,
100%.
you know? And for me, like in my previous relationship,
Sorry, can we just pause?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
that's, I
Wait
can't,
for this.
I can't
Wait for
think.
the ambulance.
Yeah,
Wait for the
no, I
ambulance.
just don't want it to cover your voice.
Go ahead.
We're good. Is it off?
Yeah. Do you ever watch those like
Sway.
Canadian commercials where people be running for like ice cream trucks and shit? It was, like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like
What is that?
it was like ads to be.
It was like to be fit.
encourage-
To be fit.
Yeah. Yeah, to
To-
encourage
towards
kids
an
to
ice
like
cream
work
truck?
out more,
To work
go
out.
outside more.
Really?
There was one where some kid was trying to run away from these like four
Police?
girls or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, and then the girls caught up to him, and then it was like they started kissing him on the cheek and stuff, and then it faded to black, and
And
then
it
it
was
was like stay fit.
Stay fit, you never know.
crazy.
You
Stay
never know.
fit.
You never
Damn.
know. But I'm like, yo,
To
if
run
I'm
away
fat
from
and
the
girls be
girls?
kissing me, I don't want to stay fit.
Who'd be running?
Yeah, who's running?
Yeah,
Who's running?
who's running? This
Okay.
So,
back.
physical cheat. I'd rather be physically cheated, emotionally cheated on. So this is why I have no trust with girl best friends anymore. Absolutely no trust. In my previous relationship, what's it called? He was best friends with two of them like since high school. So I was like, okay, you know, maybe I could respect that. But the kissing thing happened, and it was just like, I know that he had an emotional connection with them that was deeper than one he had with me. And it's like he didn't even try to create one with me, you know? And it was like, I felt like they were his safety net. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Whose phone is that?
That scared me. I was like,
We are on the cusp of
yo.
crazy
Now you have to restart.
Yo,
it.
inspiration right now.
Restart,
Okay,
You have
so-
to restart.
One more time.
Rewind.
Restart.
Rewind
'Cause
again.
there's no cuts.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Where do I even start
It's the
again?
emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating.
Your ex kissed
My-
the two girls
the
or
kissing
something.
thing, that was
two girls kissed your ex.
but it was easier for me to get over that instance than their friendship because I thought I could accept it, you know?
Yeah.
Because for me personally, I'm really cool with these two guys who I was friends with since the womb, and he knows about them.
So do you feel like your boyfriend should have a closer friendship with you versus like his other friend?
Closer friend
Like
with
his
girls,
other
girls.
girlfriends.
with girls, I'm gonna be the top. Like
You
it's
being
me.
the top.
It's me. I mean, I think as it should.
Okay.
As it should. With girls,
should.
with the girls, I mean, like, how would, I don't know, like, if my boyfriend had another girl best friend, like, that's okay, but she has to respect me.
Okay, but flip it on the other side. What if a girl had like a guy best friend that they were super close to, closer than their boyfriend?
Closer than their boyfriend?
Yeah. Because I feel like in like normal like society, that's more accepted versus when a girl has like a when a girl
Like
has
a
like a
closer
closer
guy.
guy friend than they are closer to what am I saying? When they're closer to their guy friend than they are to their boyfriend, that's like okay, all right, that makes sense.
Mhm.
But when a guy's closer to their girlfriend versus their girlfriend, wait, what am I saying?
I get what you're saying.
No,
You know what I'm
I-
saying?
I-
Like significant other,
Yeah.
significant
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's more
I
respected.
get what you're
just
saying. I
feel
get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl best
Like-
friend.
Why do you think it's that way? Why do you think it's more okay for a girl
No, that's
to
what
be-
I'm just like witnessing.
That's what
you know what I'm
I-
saying?
I
'Cause,
don't-
no,
like,
we're
a lot
saying
of-
in general, like
yeah.
like society looks at it like that.
Like that, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like it's like, oh, why is that guy so close to that girl? Is he keeping her around because they want to fuck?
Yeah,
or something?
first
Ooh.
thought,
First thought
is like that. It's
Yeah,
like
that's the first thought, but
First thought.
we don't think that when a girl is close to a guy. We're
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
oh yeah,
oh.
they've probably been together for like what since high school.
yeah, they're just homies.
Yeah.
probably homies.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
All the way around.
it's not the way. It's not the same.
I
way
don't
around.
think either way is okay though. I feel like if you're with someone, like they should be your person. You
The
know?
stages
Not saying
change.
that like you can't be best friends with like people who are the opposite sex. Like I think that's fine, but as long as like they respect and you prioritize your significant other. You know, because how would you feel? I don't know. When I think about my parents' relationship, like my dad doesn't have a girl best friend. Like it's my
Right.
mom. You know.
But
So
that's
it's just like
but that's old fashioned. You know, they're probably
That's
old.
old
old-fashioned.
Yeah, you
It
know,
is
like they
old-fashioned.
probably like what they met each other.
I mean, they got married within 6 months.
There you
of
go. That's
meeting.
why. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
It
You know
is
what
old
I'm saying?
fashioned.
Well, we don't be
Yeah.
doing that out here.
I
You
Nah,
take
nah.
time.
I
Currently,
think
no.
that's-
Okay, let me play devil's advocate. So say like, okay, Josh has known Carrington for like, what, since high school,
Okay.
and then you
Yeah.
come into his life. You
Mhm.
expect, you expect yourself to be like the top, like best friends versus someone he's
he,
met.
he can have other
high
best
school?
friends, but he
Right.
should be treating me the best.
The best.
The best.
Okay.
He should be
But
treating
he's
me the
more
best.
closer to her than you.
Ooh, closer how?
Wow.
Like
Closer,
best-
just
like
best.
friendship
Your best
level.
Like
friends.
he would
grew
tell
up.
her things and not me.
That's what a best friend is, no?
That's not okay.
Okay, so
Mm.
do you tell your best friend stuff that you don't tell, your
Like
significant
if-
other?
Like for my guy best friends.
It doesn't
or
matter
just, like-
if it's a guy or a girl.
Mm,
You know what
so
I
do you
mean?
think there's a difference?
I don't think there's a difference.
He doesn't see gender.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like,
Mm,
if you're into whatever, you're into whatever.
I think
What I'm
that
saying.
your stages in your friendship change when a significant other
Yes.
comes a part of your life.
yes.
I believe that
yes.
too.
So say for
100%.
example, me and Josh are best friends, and then Abby comes into his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would respect that. We would have the mutual respect for each other. That the time I spent with Josh when he was single is going to be a little bit shortened to prioritize something right now and to continue seeing
Okay.
that
Mhm.
through.
I feel that.
I believe
And
that.
then it's
I
and then
respect
it's,
that, yeah,
it's the middle person to actually give, or like, kind of give the effort into what he wants to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Honestly, if I had like a female best friend and that female best friend had like a partner, like I would accept my female best friend to the point where I'll let her go. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that
That's also a fact.
that person to be happy. So like, why am I gonna like keep her? Like, what entitlement do I like?
It's because
need
that-
from that person.
The initial thought is like, she's my female best friend,
Yeah.
not the person I'm trying to like feel my best friend and be with. Right? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
That's a big difference.
Exactly.
Big difference.
That's a big difference,
Big
yeah.
difference. If she's female best friend and she's happy, let her be happy.
And that comes down to like, I feel like some people can't comprehend
Let
the
go.
fact that guys and girls can be platonic.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
Because it
saying?
gets so
Definitely
toxic.
Do you
platonic.
think guys and girls can be platonic?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like me and my
100%.
best.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
okay,
so.
I feel like we all agree on
100%.
that. It's like so
Yeah.
fucking simple.
But
But
I
like, you
say-
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, it's, I think
There's
a lot of people
that don't,
don't-
actually think that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy,
Well,
yeah.
I
is
think it
crazy.
stems from being treated poorly in
Insecurity,
past
yeah.
relationship insecurities, and I think a lot of people point fingers and they say you can't do that
Yeah.
instead of helping the actual root of the issue, which is the lack of trust in your relationship.
Yeah.
100%.
Ooh.
I never look at it as like, oh, like, I don't know, I'm trying to picture, like, I don't know a lot of friends that like have a guy and girl best friend that are also in a relationship, because I feel like it just naturally like just spreads apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you truly love that person on a friendship level and you're that close, you should be able to let them experience what they want to experience in that time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to like wrap my head around. Like, I know it happens where like girls do get mad or guys get mad and they feel left out or they feel like they're being pushed aside, but I feel like what it comes down to is like the communication part about it.
All
Back
about
to communication.
Communication.
All about communication.
But girls
in
are never
relationships.
crazy for no reason.
Yeah.
I will say that. Or guys.
Oh, word.
I don't think anyone's
I actually
ever
don't-
crazy for
Yeah,
no
for
reason.
sure. Girls are never crazy for no
No
reason.
reason. And it just looks like that from first glance. But when you take a step back and you look at the
Right.
perspective and you
No,
hear,
for sure. For sure.
I think that a lot of girls get treated poorly, and maybe some guys as well that aren't afraid to like, or they're scared to express it, and then it just comes across as, oh, it's just easier. It's easier to say someone's crazy than to put in the
like,
work.
dissect. Like, what really
100%.
Yeah.
happened.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
honestly feel like in any party, like they need to be like brutally honest with their intentions. Like if like someone's upset, like I don't know if it's like that person's not being clear with that best friend or that person's not being clear with himself or herself.
That's also true.
You know, like I think like if some party is gonna be upset, like it's probably like that person's upset because they're not happy with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta ask yourself, like, who's really mad over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Damn.
Piggybacking off of that idea though, like can guys and girls be platonic? I definitely think yes, but when I think about my own experiences, every guy that I got close with or like were friends with, like they like me at one point.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's, cause like you know how you hear things that
Like
are like
an underlying
Yeah, same.
intent.
no, they said they like
Yeah.
yeah
Okay.
yeah yeah.
It's the underlying.
Yo, she's saying that she's hot shit, bro. Like, just let.
I know she's hot shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Underlying
Yo,
still.
same.
Underlying
That's why I said
still.
same.
Underlying still.
Yeah, but she's still getting coal for Christmas.
Still getting cold.
It's just
Good idea.
confusing, but once you set the like boundaries or you come to
Yeah,
that communication, I think it
definitely.
is possible. It just takes a little bit more work.
Yeah. I'd say there was definitely a time where
100%.
before we became like friends again.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're like actually good friends.
100%.
Word.
It's all about like growing relationship,
Yeah.
Exactly.
How much
growing
work you're willing
yourself,
to put in.
and
Finish the level moment.
shut the
Bro!
Oh my god!
fuck up.
Stop playing those games,
Shut the
G.
fuck up.
Cancelled.
Go to your room.
We all good?
Yeah.
Okay, back from the second break. Let's
Welcome
try to
back.
end this real quick because it's almost hitting 2 hours.
Well, what do we even end?
It
Don't
doesn't
even worry
matter.
about it, bro.
Guys and girls best friends.
Right.
Okay, this is pretty deep, but it's... So the question is, what's something someone said to you that changed the way that you looked at yourself? So what's something that someone has said to you that changed like the way that you looked at yourself? That makes sense? Really deep.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, I thought I was always like a very wholesome person. You know what I'm saying? Like, pure. But like, recently, like I went on a date with a girl and she was like, you know, you give me like a little bit of fuckboy vibes. And I was like, and I could hear, you know, like the sound effects, like the glass shattering sound effects. That's what I heard. That's what I heard when she said that. I was like, shh, what?
Wasted.
Like, what do you
Wasted.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? They were like, yeah, you know, you just like give me that, you just enjoy. I think what she meant was that you enjoy your freedom.
Mm-hmm.
But like she associated that with like being a
Fuckboy.
fuckboy because you know
That's crazy,
Girls do that.
you know what I mean, like just because I've been single for a while and like I've been like doing my own thing doesn't mean like I'm a fuckboy. But that's just what I heard and I was like, oh, you know what, that could be true. Maybe I'm just like been fucking around too much, you know what I'm saying? So that's like a reality shattering thing, you know what I'm saying? So what's like that thing that someone said to you? And this could be like old too, like doesn't have to be recent.
I think for me, I think one, or like my parents said this to me, that your actions in the present will affect your future, and I never really understood that until I started like doing like
Cocaine. Like, wait. I can't read. That's can't. Oh my god, that's gold.
no,
Wait a minute.
no, but 100%, like I never really understood, like, oh shit, like I'm kind of fucking up my life
Right.
for my future.
Yeah.
Type shit, right? So I try to do my best now to fix what I have now for my future.
Right. Very
It's-
honorable. I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's very immigrant way of thinking.
100%.
Right? Like all your parents are like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Like you should be in school. You should be doing this so that
100%.
you're
Exactly.
setting up your future for your kids. But
Right.
like for us, we're like, yo, I wasn't even thinking about having kids yet.
Yeah, I
Like
was
what the
like-
fuck?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's because they're just so used to being like
Survival mode.
Survival for sure, and since we're not exactly the same as that, we're like, okay, we just gotta survive for ourselves.
Yeah.
Not surviving
Right.
for the next generation,
For ourselves.
surviving for ourselves.
You know, we're privileged because we're also not only surviving for ourselves, but we're also fighting for like what we're passionate about. You know, like we're trying to like pursue our arts and pursuing our own passions and stuff. But-
The non-traditional stuff.
Yeah, but like, you know, like our parents didn't get to do that shit back then.
No. My dad hasn't seen like anyone like new in like his village
Yeah.
since he was like 7. Like 7. That was the first time he saw like someone walking by like the trail type shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, that's crazy to me. And then coming from that into living in Canada, you know what I mean? Sacrifice is crazy. Sacrifice is crazy.
Immigrant stories are crazy.
Definitely.
The way they got here, crazy.
And they don't even tell the full story.
yeah.
Like
just
they don't want to
little
tell you the whole
snippets.
thing.
They
Yeah.
definitely sugarcoating it for us.
Yeah.
100%.
Yo, let's bring our parents onto the podcast,
So
yo.
cute.
It's like, hey,
Mom,
how did you get to
thank you.
Canada?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the question.
I think for me, I was thinking about the first thing I thought about when you asked was my first high school relationship, where it like was on and off for 3 years, and I was cheated on and I was lied to a bunch of times, and throughout confrontation, he would just call me crazy. And I think when you're in such like a young, vulnerable age, like from the age of like 15 to like 17, like that's the stages where you're like you're growing, you're figuring out like what to do after high school, like you're just in such a like your most vulnerable stage in life.
So impressionable.
I think
100%.
it really affected me more than I knew at the time, because after the relationship ended, I moved here. I had never felt so insecure in like my entire life. And I always thought when I would get close with people, and kind of similar to what I said earlier about when I'd bring something up and I would always have to apologize first, it kind of, I think, stemmed from getting called crazy and getting called like just names for expressing how I felt almost. So I feel like getting all
Damn.
crazy
Damn, so you just
really
got
like,
straight
Yeah.
up gaslit.
for 3 years, yeah, and
You know what?
it was so tough.
Tell him, Phil.
Talk your shit, bro.
Talk your shit.
Dr. Phil's talking.
Yeah, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's on the podcast.
I love the shit. I love the fact that you're dating Lloyd, because like Lloyd would protect the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
But you know, if Lloyd's sleeping, like call the 3 other boys. You know, me, Andrew, Josh.
Okay, what are you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Wait, why
We're
you
gonna
put me
talk
in
him
this-
out a reason.
Be like, hey,
I'm not on
Don't
that
do that to
level, bro.
yeah, I don't know.
That's
Dude,
different.
you'd be like, please
We're
don't do that
different, bro.
again.
yeah, please don't bully her.
my friend.
Please don't bully her.
I gotta tell you straight. Can you please stop doing that?
Hey, would you take a bullet for our friends though?
Of course.
I would.
I
For
would-
real?
For any
No,
of
be
you
real.
guys.
Well, okay, no. Let me tell you. Would you go to jail to keep your homie alive? Like,
I'm gonna use my
out of it?
knowledge.
You a snitch?
What the fuck?
What the
Damn,
fuck? bro?
Slav.
No, would you go to, let's say 5
Go to jail?
years?
5 years?
5 years for your homie,
For
I
your
feel like-
bro?
and you didn't do anything, right?
No, for
But he
real,
did.
though, I feel like we're too smart to get
I
into
would.
jail.
I
I'm
would.
not.
No, for real. Like I feel
I'm
like
not
we
too
would
smart.
use our resources and our knowledge to help our friend out more so than to get into jail.
No,
Depends what.
No,
But that's
no,
not the
no,
question though.
No.
The
but
question is-
I would take the bullet.
Right,
5
right.
years. So you would go to jail for 5 years.
For you guys, yeah.
Honestly, I'd be real. I would not.
No, that's just perspective, and I get
Yeah.
that because people are
5
like,
years is a lot of time.
it is a
bro.
lot of time.
I'd rather like invest my time to help you out.
but because like for me, like I don't want to see my friends suffer. Like I will take that for my homies, for
Like,
my
what did
real.
they do?
you guys to
Like, what did they
thrive.
do?
I think getting into jail is like the very last thing that you should get into.
No, for sure. Definitely for sure. But like, it was like, I would put myself in that hole for you guys to thrive.
I think like I could like before getting into jail, I would like spend countless hours just like
Okay, but that's not what we're
No.
talking about. We're talking
No.
about if you would actually go to jail for
Yeah.
our friends.
I mean,
probably not.
5 years.
I would go to jail for you
I
guys.
think I would.
5 years? Maybe
Okay.
2 years?
Depending on situation, though. Depending on situation.
Yeah.
If
Like what
there's
they did.
Definitely.
if there's like if my life is like going somewhere, and I'm trying to strive, or if I had family,
Yeah.
okay, then no, 100% no. I'm not gonna risk my
Because
fucking
then at
my
that
life
point,
for that.
when they come out of jail after 5 years, you're there to support them and help them.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. But like, 2 years maybe.
but like
2 years
yeah.
max.
Back in the day, I
Two
was
years.
like, you know what? I'll take a bullet for all
Ride or
my
die.
homies.
Right now, would you?
Right or die.
Right
In this
now,
moment.
in this moment, maybe 1
Like,
year.
one of us was about to go to be
Yeah.
convicted right now.
Yeah.
What would you do?
And you were like an accomplice.
Oh,
Would
no,
you take
bro.
the bullet?
You would take
Nah.
the blame.
No?
Because my life is good right now, man.
Okay.
Like I'm loving it right now.
I wouldn't blame
Right?
you. I wouldn't
I-
blame
Yeah,
you.
no,
yeah.
100%,
I would
right?
not blame you.
No, for real though, like I would like rather help you build your path after jail. You know,
100%.
I'd rather like
I think it's
cultivate.
about
But would you-
friend.
Let's say like, okay, you let this guy go to jail, and then he has this whole like emotion towards you about like, yo, you should have took the bullet for me.
Just because he went into jail,
That's
doesn't mean
selfish. You shouldn't
That
be
is
friends with him.
selfish.
You shouldn't be
Just
friends
because
with
he
him.
went
Right?
into jail doesn't mean that I need to go in jail.
Yeah.
100%.
Like if I'm your friend, I'm gonna help everything after that.
Yeah.
The fact after
100%.
that, and help you with like the surrounding, like, what's it called everything, the consequences around that. Like
Yeah.
I would help you become a better person after that, and it would help you like towards your future.
You're basically here for the support, not just
Exactly.
not to take
That's
the
just like, yeah, be the dumb bee, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
to take all the shit, bro.
100%.
I'm gonna invest in you.
yeah. You're here to
that
support
makes
that
that makes a
person.
lot of sense though. I feel like that's the healthy way of handling friendships, because you know, like a lot of the times when we're like depicting friendships, it's like ride or die. Like ride or die. Like I'm gonna go to jail for you.
Toxic.
I'm gonna take a bullet for you.
Toxic.
Okay, like let's be real. Would you really sacrifice your life? Sacrifice all your family, all your friendship, all your relationships, all your blah blah blah, like for this one person? No, bro. Like you got shit going on too.
Yeah.
And they have shit going on too. Like they probably wouldn't say the same.
Like they wouldn't be in this situation
yeah.
like if it wasn't for their situation. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
have your shit, they have their shit.
Exactly.
So
It's a different.
What's the
If it's a
point?
different situation, if it's Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying? Like Mrs. Claus will take the bullet, Mr. Claus would take the bullet, Rudolph would take the bullet, but that's because yeah,
You got a red
that's
nose.
their child.
I
You got the
think,
red
like,
nose.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go through your personal journey. The journey that you have to go through, no matter what. Because like no one's gonna bring you to that point.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're gonna grow from it. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Okay,
You're
that's
gonna grow from
why-
it, learn from it.
yeah. Let's try not to get too preachy. I feel like our
100%. But what was the question? Sorry, my
It
fault.
was something
it
that
was
someone said to you.
it was
What's
What's the
something-
question, Andrew?
What someone
what
said to me?
has someone said to you that changed your look on yourself? Yeah, like kind of like shattered your reality of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you had this image of what kind of person of you are,
who you are.
and then someone told you something. You're like, oh shit,
my
maybe
bad.
that's not what I'm about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like my perception of myself didn't really get shattered, but one thing
Changed.
changed. I would say graduation when I finished nursing school. I don't know about your guys' Asian parents, but my Asian parents are not really, they're not the best of words, you know? It's mostly actions. But my dad told me he was proud of me for the first time. And that he was like, oh, I'm proud of you. And I
And
felt
then
like at that moment I could finally relax and not burn out and just like take care of myself better. So that really hit me.
And then he stopped giving you cut fruit.
What is it?
He stopped cutting you fruit.
No,
He's like, I'm proud of you.
No, he still cut my fruit.
Are you still cuts your
He
fruit?
still cut my fruit and
Oh,
does
that's
all my
love.
car stuff and changes my oil
That's
and my
love.
tires.
Honestly,
everything.
yo, Asian parents, the way they tell love is they don't tell you.
No,
They don't tell you.
What they do is they
Do
cut your
it.
fruit, they leave it on your counter. That's it. They leave,
It's like
Yeah.
yeah,
and you were like eating it.
All
all.
actions.
I taste the love.
yeah. Basically,
That's so
honestly,
Yeah, that's what's up.
honestly, 100%.
Okay. Damn, that's deep.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you?
No, I feel that.
That's the same thing.
No,
Wait,
I
same
def-
thing?
I feel that.
I
That's
know.
all you're gonna say?
I feel that.
What?
I'm gone.
He said, "I feel that."
I feel that.
Okay,
I'm gone.
okay. That's.
I'm
I
gone.
feel like.
Yo, Josh, remember you got your own mic.
I do. I got one more.
This
right
man
here.
was like,
How about you? How about Phil? You ever heard anything that's like kind of shattered your reality of yourself?
I think like I've been always pretty stubborn, so like what's been told to me has been like repeated multiple times.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I think I've been told this so many times, but I think I can take it to my advantage. When people tell me like I'm too sensitive. But like let me take it further. Like I think I'm just observant. I think I can like tell from like someone's like upfront view, and like I can like understand who they
Right.
are as a character.
Mm.
And I think like maybe it's not me that needs to grow up. Maybe it's the other person.
That is a fact.
Flipping
man.
on them.
That is a fact.
You know, like why you gotta scapegoat me?
Honestly,
Why you gotta scapegoat
that's
me?
a realization that can happen.
Yeah, but
Maybe-
it is a long talk with yourself to understand that like maybe I'm not the
Yeah,
problem.
like trust me,
You
bro.
know what I
like,
mean?
There's been so many like friendships where I'm like I have to walk away just because whatever they're saying isn't like 100% fact. It's like
Didn't resonate with you.
no, you got some things you gotta sort out. You know, like
Right.
I'm not responsible for that, and because you're too upset and you're like deflecting that on me, like
Yeah.
that's not my responsibility. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna surround myself with quality people.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You're
what's
not a
up.
quality
That's-
person to me, so I'm gonna dip. What it?
That is 100%
Fit in a
fact.
box.
100%.
Who's
Straight up.
quality,
Big
bro? Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus,
Going back to this
Rudolph, Dasher, Prancer,
Prancer,
I can't even go that far.
Snowman. put him in
Dasher,
there.
and Prancer, and
they don't
Vixen,
match-
and Vixen.
If they don't match up,
They
if
ain't
they ain't
it.
pulling the sleigh, yo, drop them, bro.
If they
If
don't
their
have
nose
Rudolph,
don't glow red, drop them,
Drop
bro.
'em.
Love
Drop
that, bro.
Biggest
On
takeaway
that
from the
note,
episode.
Are we all good? We all
Yeah,
good?
I think so.
Is that it? Okay. That's it for the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Christmas episode. I hope you enjoy our
Happy
outfits.
Christmas.
Happy motherfucking
Happy
Christmas,
Christmas.
bro.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, you know, we embarrassed ourselves a little bit for this outfit. Sorry, for this episode. But you guys can enjoy this hella. Enjoy your holidays with your family and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
you want to
Merry
take another
motherfucking
shot just to
Christmas.
end it off?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel-
yeah.
Merry Christmas,
We
Happy
have
New
to.
Year.
All right. We cheersing it out. Good night, guys. Hope you guys have a good holiday.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Cheers, cheers.
You're gonna give him another
All right,
one?
good night, guys.
You and Manny.